welcome back to... Oh my god, sorry. We upgraded our cameras yet again, so some of our shots are a little off, like Zach over there. I'm going to fix him in a minute.
I told you, bro. I told you.
But welcome back to another episode of Dragons Not Included. I will be your Dungeon Master tonight, Kyle. Before we get into our session tonight and any announcements, let us introduce our characters that we will have at our table.
I'm basically good.
Fire! Oh my god! You want me to put the power inside of the generator?
Boo! Hello, my name is Malachi.
What? I just used my only single one to spill it.
Why is there a phallic shape in the middle? Oh, it's Naya.
I suppose I shall rage.
I am Kyle. I will be your Dungeon Master tonight. Back. And I would like to once again reiterate a little announcement I made last week. On April 11th, next Friday, we will not be playing Oakheart. We will be playing a special little fun one-shot themed after the game The Last of Us.
What?
And if you're a fan of The Last of Us, you should definitely come check Veronica and I out on Reactions Not Included as we watch The Last of Us.
Oh, hell yeah.
And on Gaming Not Included, I will be playing The Last of Us, and perhaps even Veronica will be playing The Last of Us. If anyone else here wants to play it, let me know.
I'm really good at games.
I don't have a PlayStation.
There you go.
I have a PS4.
Yeah, that's lined up. I'm making fun of the camera.
Let us begin the session. We will roll... Well, I don't know if we should do it, because it's been a little bit.
It's only been 2 weeks.
Oh, that's
It's been a normal amount of time.
Okay, we'll do the legendary D6.
I don't even remember what we were doing last time. So
I do.
I really hope it don't land.
Let's see if
on
you
me.
remember.
You
And
know
while
what's the
someone does
item?
this recap, I'll fix some of the cameras. That works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Motherfucker!
Don't
Damn,
guy-
2 in
I
a
was
row.
not here.
2 in a row with this guy.
Alright, let me rack my brain for a
Yeah,
second.
you ponder that.
Do you
I
want
will
me to
try
remind you
fix
what
some
you
of
told
these.
me?
Yeah.
Nah, it's cheating.
That is cheating.
Everybody has other. They're just
Not at the start.
What?
I
Yeah.
also literally was not here last session. So.
I'm just trying to remember it's like the problem is where we started.
Okay,
is my issue.
I'll give you a hint. You are the #1 slave.
Thank you. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, the map's not zoomed out, so I can't do my pointing, but it doesn't matter anyways because they
They
chat
can't see
it
it. The
anyways.
people can't see
So,
it.
we started off
This is very blurry.
at the Jeep
No.
Center. No, we were just leaving. We were heading into the desert area, and we made it to area number 5. I don't know why I'm pointing, which happened to be a slave trading market for mammals, like human elves, yada yada,
Like
so on
us.
and so what. And then we checked it out. Lots of people wanted us. We
wanted
may what?
Never mind.
A lot of people, a lot of little goblins. Were there goblins? No, not
No.
goblins. Kobold. That's what I meant to say. Kobolds
All right.
Dragonborn.
Fix Liz's issue.
and some lizard folk were there, and they all want us except for him because he's a turtle, so he's safe. He's a reptile.
Were there any guys walking around, like real short guys walking around with cloaks that were just speaking gibberish?
I don't know. Everything was gibberish to me because I don't speak the language that they speak. All I speak is Common
Well, that's not
and
the right
Elvish.
setting.
Common and Elvish. So I can't understand anything they say.
That was not the
Wow,
right
I think Liz is a little
I think
bit blurry.
it's-
Oh my
Um,
You can't focus it anymore that way.
So
I turned on the autofocus.
we learned a little bit of
It's
information.
still blurry.
It is still blurry.
Should I put my hand in front?
That made it worse.
Oh my
you
God.
broke it. God.
We're not in this scene right now.
I guess not.
Oh, it's back.
All
Or
right.
kind of.
Still not
But yeah, so we checked out area number 5. In fact, got a little bit of information from this guy from a bar, well, outside of the bar. And then we left, and we also noticed that I didn't notice.
Somebody knows.
Dartha and Edme noticed that there was people spying on us from the hills. And they were going the way we're going, so we'll run into them eventually. Yeah, that's I think about it. So I was really long. My fault.
That is about it.
Yeah.
It was about it.
Sorry, I was a little bit distracted trying to fix Liz. She is still quite blurry.
I know.
But we just have to deal with it for now. Apologies for that. We will definitely iron out some of these details, but we are upgrading our video quality, as you can tell by our more high definition faces, except for Liz
And me.
Except
and
for
Zach.
Yeah, it's actually
But
very too.
It comes across way more on her.
Hey, we're just on top.
Yeah. But it sounded like you got most of it, Corey, from the little bits and pieces I could
Nice.
hear off of that. But I will still give my recap.
Please
Where
do.
we last left off, the players were trying to find the parents of a group of kids they found. Upon entering the building that the parents went missing, they found themselves in some strange prehistoric park that has been isolated from the outside world. Whole nations have formed over the supposed 1600 years that have passed here. The players, in their search, stumbled upon a rebellion leader named Togar, and he provided intel to the party and sold them a herd of iguanodons to help them travel. The party set out across the desert towards the exit. However, along the way, they encountered a large sand serpent and a village of lizard folk slavers known as the Gorthok. While traveling this party, Dartha and Edmé had noticed a towering cloud of sand moving across the desert and seen a creature of huge proportions causing the storm. The party continued forward until they arrived at some huge oasis in the desert. Upon approach, the party noticed shadows of flying dinosaurs called pterodons above, and it wasn't long before multiple riders came down and landed before the party. Where we pick up, one of the riders dismounts off of his landed mount. The rider wears a very put-together aerodynamic leather armor, and he pulls up a blue visor onto his helmet, revealing a salt and pepper cat-like face and green eyes. The figure steps forward towards your group as you all sit atop your iguanodons, still somewhat in the desert, though you can see the large, crystal-clear oasis ocean almost sitting in front of you. This person approaches, and he says, "Identification, please."
Sigurd, do you have the identification forms that I told you to bring?
I go and I look in a bag that probably doesn't actually have it, because I don't think we do we?
No.
No, Master. I think they got lost. Sorry.
I believe one of our bags got stolen.
Yeah, we did in fact get robbed just yesterday, Master. That did happen.
So you are the master of this group?
Yes.
Do you hail from the Maw Eternal then?
No.
No.
Interesting. What is your name? And he pulls out like a pad of paper, like a little notebook, and he kind of flips it and pulls out like what looks like a pen or some kind of quill with ink on it.
Master, you should give him a slightly fake name, but keep it close.
I whisper.
I will warn you, it is illegal to lie.
Oh, well, I wouldn't.
You
Go to lie?
You can see he has
That's kinda
cat ears
crazy.
peeking through the
How do you know?
helmet, and his ear that faces you is like twitching a little bit.
Oh, you're so funny, Sigurd. My name is Oren.
Oren. And you see he writes more than just Oren. And he's just like looking at you,
What do you try to?
writing a description.
Oh,
And then he
okay.
goes to the next person on your saddle. And who is on your saddle?
Him.
I.
Name.
Sigurd. That is actually my name. Not to lie.
And he writes more. Then he goes to the next person. And so on. Do any of you want to lie to this guy?
No.
I don't
Do you
think
all
so.
just
Edmund
pretty
does.
straightforward? If you want to, we can role play it out and you
I think it is
can
necessary
do what
for
you
this
want.
moment.
But
I mean, why are we saying our real names? Who is this guy?
I was gonna say,
Can I
I
ask
think
who
I
he
would
is?
lie.
sure. Go ahead and ask.
I'm just not gonna
So
give my
he-
name.
He's going through
He's
the
gonna-
saddles, getting
is it a
names,
lie
and everyone
to
seems to be
not
honest,
give
and
my
then he
name?
comes
I
to
mean,
you.
Is it
Like,
illegal?
Apparently, he said.
Who? Can we
Lying
ask who you
But
are?
I'm not lying. I'm just admitting
Sure.
the truth.
If you
My
just
name.
Don't give him your real name, then you're lying.
Nah, but if I just don't give him a name,
Yeah, but you have to, because.
says who?
Is
Says the law and your master.
Yeah.
Varden Hollow. I am the officer of this Sky Patrol. We seen you approaching the beach, and we do not know where you hail from, who you serve, or what your intentions are. And so I am clearly inspecting this intent. So far, you all seem trustworthy, honest, and he looks at the iguanodons, wealthy. And so I see no problem letting you into the boundaries of Sol Ren, but I must make sure you do not mean to threaten us or endanger any of our populace.
No. We're just,
And the fact that you don't have IDs makes me think you haven't been here before.
What
He's
gave
being,
that
like,
away?
Pretty truthful in that, like, I mean, he seems like a very, like, law type guy, but, like, I think he's suspicious.
He's a tabaxi, right?
He is. He's like older.
So why are we lying about the fact that we're slaves still?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I did. Okay.
because it's normal here. That's normal.
All right.
We don't know
Okay,
for
but
sure
obviously
it's
he's not a
between
slave.
between
we
you
don't
and
know
me,
for sure it's
Varden,
all this, so couldn't be safe and
these
sorry.
aren't actually my slaves. We were passing through. We passed through and stopped in a little town, I guess you could call it, on the way, right before the coercion checkpoint.
Sure. The encampment.
Yes, and we wanted to just
Play
fit
the
in.
part.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got all of your names and descriptions now. I will advise you, I want you all to get IDs within the week. I will be checking the registry a week from now. If your names with descriptions do not enter this registry, I will put out warrants for all of your arrest.
Does it
You will
cost?
find yourselves within the dungeon.
What does it cost?
Yeah.
That's unnecessary.
What he said.
So.
He flips to like the back of his. It's gonna be 25 gold pieces in ID.
Oh my goodness.
Do we need to take a test,
Yeah, that's a good question.
or do you just pay?
When you
and
enter the
can-
city, there will be an office or a security checkpoint, and they will point you in the right direction. You will not be
okay.
getting into the city without an ID.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, we didn't have IDs at Oakheart.
All right.
No.
Yeah, we probably don't know what these are.
Probably not.
Oh, just a quick question.
Or there's no identification.
What is an ID?
Right.
Identification.
No idea.
It'll be a card that has your face, name, weight, and any other details that
How do
might
they
give
get
you
the
away in
They,
the crowd.
they have a painter on
Right, how do
standby.
they- oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, I bet you he gets paid a lot.
Yeah.
That's
How
why
much?
it
Must
costs so
take a
much.
while.
I see. Yeah.
to get
Maybe
the
he's a
IDs
speed
then.
painter. Maybe he's a
25
maybe he's
gold.
I
a
believe he
Haste.
uses a very
Haste.
unique spell that allows him to almost control the ink.
haste.
Oh,
It's
So he's
haste.
able to take a picture from his brain.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, it is.
So he's like a printer.
Another question. Is it illegal to fish in this oasis?
Well, without a permit or going on someone with a permit. There are destinations or tour guides that will take you out there to fishing spots and allow you to fish off their boat.
Oh.
That in that case you are allowed to without a permit.
I gotta go
because
to
they have
Walmart
the
and get a
permit for it.
fishing license for $100.
Wait, how much is the ID again?
25 gold.
And then how much is you need a fishing
Yeah, how
license?
much is the fishing license?
How long
I-
are we
I
spending here that we need to buy
don't
all
know.
these things?
I need it.
Yo, you.
Okay, well I'm not helping pay for that shit.
Enjoy your time at the beach,
What's
Okay,
his name again?
thank you, Varnon.
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 And he takes his visor and he puts it back down over his face. And you see his ears kind of like tuck in a little bit, and he gets back onto the back of the pterodon.
Oh
And-
wait, before you go,
He lifts.
how do
back
we
up.
get a pterodon? I want one.
You have to go to school first.
Fuck! Thank you.
And they fly off.
Oh man, of course it's school.
And you see they fly up to what looks like a larger dinosaur that is flying up there, that has been flying circles around you guys.
Quetzalcoatlus.
What?
Quetzalcoatlus.
Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl.
That's not a real thing.
I feel like I was really close. Quetzalcoatl.
You're close though.
Quetzal.
It is.
Now I can't say it no more.
it's-
Quetzal.
It's an Aztec myth, but it's not a real dinosaur.
Quetzal.
Kyle said,
Fuck. Oh my god.
I don't know enough about him.
Fuck.
you don't know what I'm saying.
Quetzalcoatl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was
Yeah.
really close.
I couldn't pronounce it, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of how to
think
say
You
it.
guys are just
Oh my
haters
God.
for real.
No, you were close. I knew what you were talking about.
I will
I
say,
didn't-
I mean, you don't know what any of the.
Right,
This is
I don't
not
know
a
anything.
Quetzal.
Oh,
A
it's
Quetzal.
not?
No.
I thought
It's
it
bigger,
was.
but it's not Quetzal bigger.
Does it have fur?
It has like
Feathers?
featherish. Yeah,
Is it an Argentavis?
you don't know.
I don't know. Why don't you look
What
through your
about the
book?
book?
It's pretty high up
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Kind
dude,
of
I
like-
got my book.
Right, you
I
start
got
looking
my
through the
book.
book, make an intelligence check.
Real good. We're all counting on
I
you.
rolled a 17. I
Oh.
think I have +2. Ow, my hair keeps getting stuck somehow in the chair, and I don't know how that's happening.
It's your
Just
fault.
put it up, dude.
Put the
It's
chair
in a
up.
ponytail.
No, it's down in a ponytail.
Well,
Yeah, it's a low pony, dude.
Alone.
We gotta get you a cheerleader.
Yeah, 19.
pony.
19.
Yup.
All right.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling
19.
19.
I will actually make a perception check for me
Okay.
because it's pretty high up there,
Oh, okay.
and it's very bright outside.
Very right outside.
10.
Yeah, you're unable to really make out the details, but you notice the beak where these ones are like very sharp.
Mhm.
This one like almost ends like almost like a shovel. Like there's two parts that go up and then down.
Oh. Pelican.
I don't. Sure.
I have no idea.
But they
what
go
that
up and they
Mine?
regroup with this
No.
larger one, and then they all start
That's not a
flying
pelican.
back towards the beach.
is. No, it's a secret.
Well,
Thank
can we
you.
go
I was like, what is that
swimming?
little white beach
yes,
thing?
please. I would love to
Yeah.
fucking go swimming right now.
All right.
My scales are dry.
But we have to get our IDs.
Where are we?
But we're not. The,
He said
we're not
within
in the
the-
city.
You're
Week.
just in front of.
Well, what if another
Oh.
guard group comes?
Like you're
to
right where that
bother
green
Then
area
we'll
is.
tell
Yeah.
them we'll go get an ID. We talked to Varden.
Okay, but like the
Okay.
beach is right here and the city's over there. He said we had to get an ID when we went into the city,
Yeah, when we go into the city.
so
We're
we can
going
take
to
we
the
can take a quick swimming break.
Is it necessary?
I look at the
I have
Dragonborn.
never
What do you
seen
guys
it.
think? You want to take a little dip?
I wouldn't mind a swim.
It's settled.
When was the last time we showered?
That too.
Since
I
it's
don't.
been a year.
I don't really stink.
5 seconds from now, I run to the beach.
You run to the beach,
Start running.
which is about 5 miles away.
By the time you get
It
there, you're
is
too
like a
tired to
couple
get in the
miles.
water.
Yeah, we got our. We're walking.
That's okay.
All right, you start speed walking there, running when you can, and it take. Do you all just go?
Yes.
I guess
All right.
so.
So you
Yeah.
take your whole group of iguanodons there, and you do notice there's a lot of people on the beach. Like you can see crowds of people, and it does look like there's some buildings where there's crowds of people amassing there. And this beach, I mean, is miles long. I mean, this is a very, very, very large beach. You can't really see it on the map, but it's the whole coast, right?
Yep.
But most of the crowd sticks to maybe like a mile to 2 mile portion of this beach, which
Yeah,
is
that's-
kind of right by where that river
Mm.
kind of goes off.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Go walking.
But as you approach, you notice the water is beautiful. It is a very crystal clear, like cyan blue, like just very, very beautiful. And there's a lot of boats out there, but what really catches your attention is the cliff face that holds the back end of this almost ocean-like pond with like a Niagara Falls just roaring out of this cliff face into the water, causing this large white mist to just kind of drift across the entire cove. It's very refreshing.
Wow.
The air is both hot from the sun that sits behind you on the tower, but you are being cooled off by this constant mist that rolls through.
Okay.
And you see
Kinda
tons
nice.
of people on towels just swimming in the water, and there's like a dock off to like the left bit a little bit that has a couple hundred boats. There's a lot of
100?
people.
Holy fuck.
I mean,
We're in
this-
Miami.
This oasis is a couple miles wide. Like it's
That's fair,
pretty large.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do I see any turtles?
What's the demographic?
Make a perception check. Make a perception check.
I will also make a perception check.
I believe that is a
Perception
17, but let me double check that.
I got a 13.
That is a 17.
Mine's a
Precipitation.
24.
I
24.
actually didn't do my D20 roll today yet. Which one is going to be a good one?
Tell me every single person on here. I need a description.
Can I get their blood type and their skin
Their
coloration?
age.
Yeah, right.
Any past disease, family medical history?
Can you put the blanket out there, chair?
Isn't there another one?
I do have 2 on me. I will be honest.
Oh really?
What?
I am a little guy.
You're so tiny we can't even
I
see
am
you.
just a girl.
I am a little guy.
How little?
Small.
Teeny weeny.
I'm just a
Because that's a way you can describe.
All right, what did
small
you get,
things.
Jacob?
13.
13. All right. So, say Dartho notices most of the details.
Yeah.
The demographic is pretty melting pot. There's definitely, you see some scaled lizard folk, dragonborn, Yanti, but they are definitely a smaller portion of the population. And while they're not being like physically segregated, they are almost by choice segregating. Like you notice, like there's this corner to the beach where most of the scaled people are doing their thing.
Systemic racism.
And then like the other 75% of the beach is covered in more mammalian, but you do see some people
I don't know if
mingling.
that's systemic racism.
Yo, it's a good thing our group is
I think that's
diverse.
just like
Self-hatred.
So we're gonna be
segregation.
in
Self-hatred.
Yep.
Yeah.
But one
Okay.
thing you notice with that high perception check is it is a lot of mammalian. You see a lot of like tabaxi, cat people. You see minotaurs walking around. You see, you see this really tall thing
Minotaurs.
that's maybe like 8 feet tall, and it's covered in hair. It's really well put together. Like it's got pretty good muscles
Mhm.
the way it carries itself, and it's wearing it almost like swim trunks with flowers on them. But it is an
Oh.
apeling. You could tell that this creature is
An ape?
essentially an
Ape.
ape that walks on its back legs.
Aw.
And there's a small crowd of women, human and maybe some half elvish, that are kind of following this apeling,
But he probably wait.
Like swooning over this.
swooning over this
He
apeling.
is it. He is the.
Does he
What
look more like a?
Moto-
He's got
more like
brown, but there's a
gorilla
little bit of
than
like a
he is
red
like
undercoat.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, what color is this guy's fur?
Brown with a little red undercoat.
Damn it.
Like a auburn.
He's not a
I
gorilla.
was gonna say he's hung like a gorilla, but he's not.
But you don't see many of these ape
But he's
wings.
not.
They are far in between. Like
Oh,
there's
okay.
maybe 2 on this beach. Most of them are humans, elves, and then a lot of tabaxi, minotaurs. There's a few others.
Any turtles?
Are there any genasi?
No.
There are no genasi from what you could tell.
As
There
far
is
as I can
there is probably like
genasi.
2 turtles in the like reptile area with all the scaled people. They're kind of in the middle of that.
That was silly.
And as you're all kind of just like looking over the beach, all these people sitting on their beautiful colored towels, and they are very colorful. Like this beach has a lot of umbrellas, beach chairs of various
It is
colors.
Miami.
I'm thinking blues,
There's a lot of people
yellows,
in the
reds.
water, and as you're kind of like looking out into the
No
water,
green.
you see something breach the water, maybe like 100 feet out, and you see the back of something blue kind of surface up, and there's a saddle on it, and a rider comes up, also in a very similar armor to the rider you've seen on the air
Oh,
thing.
fucking underwater police too.
Underwater police.
And
You can't do shit
pulls up the
anywhere.
visor, and he kind
This
of like
place
looks,
is guarded.
and then they
You can't
They
do
go
shit
back under.
anywhere, bro.
Bro,
This is not Miami.
Submarine. Wow.
Man, this is.
Holy fuck.
Well, I'm going into the water.
okay.
Yeah.
So you
I
just
will-
book it to the water.
I would like to
What
strip
are you
edge of
wearing?
them. Not
All right,
like,
and
not
also
like just take
there is
my
like a
off.
small stretch of buildings, probably like
So-
6 to 8 various
Yeah,
like
like,
small restaurants and bars
Okay.
that are kind of over there. That has a sizable crowd.
I kind of have. I
But-
wear pants.
You guys go to the water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck! My tattoos are out. That guard definitely got my tattoos.
Oh,
That
no.
is so easily identifiable. To
Yeah,
who
you're
I
very
am.
identifiable.
Well, that's why I was asking if
Oh,
I was the
true.
only genasi here, because I'm like, there was
Yeah,
there's
they'll find
probably
you.
no point in lying.
Don't worry, pal. They'll find you. Hey, have you seen this guy? Have you seen the only gray
Oh, yeah, I've
guy
seen-
Have
you've
you seen
ever
this
seen?
gray
I didn't give him
motherfucker?
my name.
Yes.
Unless, did you guys give him my name or no?
So you didn't give him Dartha's name?
You didn't ask me for it.
Well, he just said
He
he was
is like,
gonna-
he said,
he
et
did.
cetera.
Yeah.
Okay.
he was
well,
just
he
speaking
gave
in
an
the
et
interest
cetera.
of time.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, we can roleplay it
lie
if
to
you
him.
want,
He
but-
would talk if you wanted to lie. Otherwise,
Did you
just
give
him
him Dartha's name, or did you give him some random
it probably would have been like Martha.
Martha?
Martha.
Just a little bit off.
Because I feel like if I had actually said like a fake name, you guys would be like, no, your name's Dartha.
Don't lie,
You
Dartha.
should have said
Don't lie.
Bartha.
Bartha.
Martha.
Because then you could have
Bartha.
been like, oh, sorry, it was just he heard it.
I just
Well,
had a Bartha.
Martha.
I'm going into the water.
I will watch the.
All right, you
Iguana
go
dogs.
in the water,
I
and
don't-
it
I'm
is
also going in the water.
surprisingly warm. It is like a refreshing warm.
Never mind. I'm getting in that water.
All right,
Secret
and you imagine
gauge.
it's,
Once.
it's because this like the star is like pretty much behind you. Like when you
That's
look at the
true.
city, that tower is like right there, like miles into the sky, and so it's just this like constant sun beating on
Yeah,
this
this
water.
shit's-
Oh Lord.
Oh fuck! You're probably getting sunburnt like a motherfucker. Right now.
That's why
It
I'm
is
only
very
going in
bright.
For a few minutes.
Man.
And but there's a lot of umbrellas
I
on
don't
the
have
beach. You
sunscreen.
notice.
Pretty
But
weird.
you guys go in the water. It's very refreshing. It is quite full. There's
I think it's
various
not
sorts
going
of
in the water.
children and people playing around in the
There's
water, splashing.
But there's not.
It's nice.
Do you go deep in the water?
Everybody
Like,
does it.
Yeah, I'll go pretty deep because I like.
I'm
swim.
swimming out to
I
the
mean,
buoys.
Yeah, this
There are
is.
buoys.
I ain't never swam in a lake this big before.
hell yeah.
Are you a strong
Edmund is
swimmer?
still on the beach. I just want to put that out there.
Okay.
Yeah, you were
No.
born
You're
in a
just
cave.
like-
No.
You even know how to swim?
Right.
I doggy
Edmund's
paddle.
like, not for me.
Do you even know how to do that?
I doggy paddle.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah,
I can't
go
imagine
pretty
I haven't
far
like,
out there.
swam in like a river.
I want to like
before.
go
your
up to
cave?
the buoys
I've been
and then
out.
like
Oh,
Just
I thought you
hadn't
were
been
stuck
out
in-
and then
in a
like
long
see if the
time.
cops
I'd
get
been
mad at
doing
me if I go
those,
past the
like,
buoys.
Okay.
resource
So you start
expeditions
swimming
for,
out there, and
like,
you're kind of looking, and it
a
is
little
very
while.
crystal blue, especially up. As you look down, it gets a little darker, of course. But
There's deep sea creatures.
you can still see for very far through here, and you can see out in the distance a rider riding something that has like 4 fins, and then it has a long neck that ends in like a small head. And they're just kind of riding this through the water, and you see the rider kind of look over at you, and he just keeps going his direction, not really caring.
If I go out deep.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then I'll swim out deep. I guess I'll keep an eye out, see if there's anything cool down there.
You make a perception check.
Epic.
Can I make an athletics check for how good of a swimmer I am?
Absolutely, you
At
can.
disadvantage because I
Yes.
lived in a cave.
Definitely disadvantage. 10.
10.
I will
Get my
say
feet wet.
you're looking around.
That means
It's getting
literally
kind of
far
it's like
away,
kind of
just
dark down there.
Looking at you guys.
Yeah.
Did you say athletics or
But you-
acrobatics?
You can do your
You
feet
You
wet.
notice on the
I
surface
don't want to.
there's this
Okay.
there's like this
This
large
is a waste of
buoy,
time.
I
That's
have
kinda
a-
out in the
Eating
water. and you see
Wow.
there's this chain
So then-
on this buoy that goes
Exactly.
down.
So, I mean, we got water.
And you notice there's a couple boats docked at this buoy,
I didn't drink it.
and you see a few people jump off the boat,
But you gotta go with the potion.
Just
and
that
then they
once.
just start descending
Go
down.
down and down and down and
Can't
down
hold
the
that against
chain
me forever.
until they basically leave your vision.
Just for now.
I
Then
Can I-
nice.
want to.
Hold your breath, dude.
I can hold my breath for 1 hour. I want to go up and then go down.
All right.
Follow the chain.
I want to
Is it
try.
chain?
Like I'm like trying to keep up with it. I rolled a 7, by the way.
Oh, you.
So I'm thinking like,
Yeah, you
I
lost him
can,
a while
like,
ago.
Like I can doggy paddle, but I'm like, just like
I like pat him on the back. I'm like, Melka, I didn't know you could swim, and then I just
Yeah, you
sprint in there.
Because the buoy is quite a bit out there, so you've lost him a bit ago.
yeah.
Let me see
But-
if I can swim. Now
Go
I want
for
to roll
it.
for it. We're rolling athletics.
Yeah. So
I'm
you're
a
all like
strong
trying
swimmer.
to keep up with Orin.
Yeah.
Do you want
I
to make an
was-
athletics check for your
I
speed?
wasn't rolling.
4.
Yeah, I was rolling it more for like how well I was swimming, not like
Which isn't
if
well.
I could swim.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not
I mean,
sure.
I
How
rolled
well
a
I'm swimming
9 and a
today?
5. So
I will have you make an athletics check for swimming down,
Okay, fair enough.
because this chain goes further than your vision will allow you to see. So you
Yes.
imagine it's quite the swim down.
That's true.
Yo, you're gonna have to depressurize yourself when you come up.
Can I realize that my life is going nowhere in rage?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
just be like,
Ooh,
why am I not swimming good?
26.
26.
Not natural.
That'll do it.
You start swimming down, and you're kind of like slow. Those people are just absolutely leaving your vision, and so you're starting to get pissed off. You're like, come on, and so you get real mad, and you start really pulling the water behind you as you start getting really mad, and you start catching up to them. And as you do, you catch up to them. Do you want to stop talk, or do you want to keep going down? They're not at the bottom. There's probably like 10 people here
I'll
in a group, just like.
I'll stop and see what's going on. I can
Are
speak
you talking?
Aquan,
Okay.
so I'll like
That's how.
maybe in a
Probably.
on an off chance that they can talk to me.
So you start speaking Aquan to them, and you look at them all, and a lot of them are just like humans, half elves,
Of course they are.
and they're not wearing anything, and you see they're all talking amongst each other. And you see one in the middle, well actually there would be 2. You see one like frog humanoid person, some kind of grung, kind of hung, like he was hanging onto the chain,
Homegrown.
climbing down.
Homegrown.
And then he jumps off towards you, and he's speaking Aquan to you. Hello, who are you?
Hi,
You're not part of the tour, are you?
Mm,
I don't remember you paying me.
no, I am not part of the tour.
So just a swimmer then.
Yeah, I saw you guys going down. I thought it was cool, so I don't know. What's down
Going
here?
down.
What are you
Oh, that's
doing?
Merlin's basement.
Merlin's basement. What?
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going. I didn't get to give you the whole spiel,
That sounds
and I
cool
already
as hell.
these people already paid for their tour. So,
Oh, I get it.
but if you want to go back to the shore, another tour will probably be starting in a couple hours or something.
I mean, I'm a pretty strong swimmer. I think I could. Could I like keep up? Okay, first of all, how long is this gonna take? If I were to follow you guys, how long will it take?
I'd say we got another 20 minutes.
Okay, that's not bad. Could I follow you? Just not listen to the tour.
The listening part has already been happened, but you're welcome to follow. I will say, just don't talk to the indigenous population. That's the biggest takeaway here.
Oh, okay.
If they try talking to you, just politely walk away.
I don't want to waste much of your time, but why?
I
know you already gave the tour. I can give you some gold when we give.
I was about to say I charge for this information typically.
Fine, that's fine. I'll charge you when I get back to my iguanodon.
He kind of like looks back, and as he looks back, you notice there's one larger figure amongst the crowd of 10 who are kind of slowly, and you guys have been kind of sinking as you're talking, and you see there's another figure climbing the chain down, and this creature is covered in, it's like a Cretacean humanoid. It's like if a crab were a human.
Crab people are real?
And you see he's just like climbing down, clacking his claws across the chain.
No.
And the frog guy jumps back to the chain, and they both start climbing down. Well, we'll see you at the bottom. And they start going, and the humans and whatnot just start following them down.
All right, I'll follow.
Seemingly,
them
they're under some kind of magic spell that's giving them water breathing.
Seems so. Wish that was me. I'll
I'd
follow
rather
them
hang out
now.
with normal
All right.
people than a giant crab.
You follow down for about
I know.
for 10 minutes, and then you see.
Yeah.
Make a perception
Not
check
even-
at disadvantage
not
because
even-
it's dark
they just
down
get
here.
literally blind
It's for the
white.
love of the game.
Do they not have like lights?
They're just on that shit.
They would. The frog guy will probably pull out a light, but it only illuminates so much.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad at all. And that 20 and a 14, making that an 18.
Nice. So you're going down this chain, and you swear you see some orange light down below. And you hear the frog guy, "We're getting close." And then as you're looking at this orange light, you see something like swim between you and that orange light, kind of blocking it. And you can almost see the silhouette of what looked like a humanoid upper portion, and then it turned into like a fish fin underneath it.
Mermaid.
Ariel.
The mermaid?
Yes.
Holy moly.
And you hear the frog guy, "Remember, don't talk to them."
Yes, si patrona.
He was also saying it to the group. And they're all like, "Yes, of course." And they eventually, after another 10 minutes, you all kind of hit the floor bed, and you are in the middle of what looks like a kind of village. Like you see all these like houses made of the floor bed of clay, kind of put together, but they're all real makeshift houses. They look very empty. There's no doors on them. There's like windows, but they're just holes. And you're kind of looking, and most of this town is just in complete darkness. Like there's no light anywhere in this town except for 4 buildings kind of in the center that have an orange light. And you see that there's a crowd of what looks like people or other mammalian or reptilian people kind of around there. A lot of them are kind of shuffling into one main building. And the frog guy says, "All right, let's go to the pub."
The pub?
And he starts walking, and the crowd starts following him.
Wow.
You follow?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
You guys
Of
are
course
having
I
fun.
do.
All right.
Of course.
I am having a lot of fun down here.
You follow him in, and as you're walking through this town, kind of looking at the houses, and it kind of has this creepy, eerie feeling, like being in like a sketchy neighborhood at night.
Like being in Blightwood?
No, Blightwood's cool.
Well, Blightwood, it was like you knew what was at Blightwood to
Blightwood's
some
cool
extent.
and fire.
Oh,
This
like,
one, there's like an element of mystery in each of these houses because they have no doors. It's just like darkness inside.
oh, you mean like the east side of Oakheart?
Sure, yeah. And you look at one and you see what looks like these very large eyes kind of peeking over one of the holes of the window, and it kind of looks at you, and then you make eye contact with it, and it.
I quickly like.
But after a few minutes, you guys arrive to the pub. It's pretty crowded, and you shuffle in, and as you get in, you notice it's like you have to swim down and then come back up, and you see him kind of escort one person through, and he's like, "Everyone just follow my lead," and he goes in and up.
Fuck, I'm gonna drown down here, aren't I?
You're getting pretty close on your oxygen.
I go over to the guy and I'm like,
Yes.
I think I'm gonna run out of air soon.
Oh, there's air in there, don't worry.
Oh, okay. Awesome. I was about to ask if I had to pay for the air.
I wish. Come on.
Real.
That's funny.
It's a real one.
So you manage to get through. It's a pretty sizable hole. It's meant for like a few people to be able to go through at once.
Oh, okay,
Same.
cool.
And so you get through and you come up and you breach the water. You surface. And you are in the middle of a tavern room. But you notice all the tables are floating on top of the water. It's like a water bar.
Oh.
And you see all the tables
okay.
are actually like ship wheels that have been kind of filled in between all the gaps.
Oh, that's epic.
And
That sounds cool
there's a
as hell.
chain at the bottom of the tables that lock them to the floor. Because there is a small little current that runs through the room. So that if anyone were to, I don't know, pee in the water or something, it would kind of flow out. So all the waters, all the tables are a little bit to the right, but they mostly hold their place.
That's cool.
And you see there's a bar in the back, mostly manned by frog guys.
Oh, okay.
Grunks.
Cool.
Grunks.
Grungs.
Grungs. And yeah. And they all immediately, all the people start spreading out, getting tables, drinks, and you have air. And you see there is a staircase that goes upstairs.
Oh, okay. I'll go over to the bar and peruse the menu if you wanted to go back to them.
Okay. So you go to the bar and you start perusing the menu. You guys are on the beach. You two swam out there. What was your check? Oh, it was like a 4. Yeah.
So I'm like literally doggy paddling.
So you got to the buoys and you're like, you're actually pretty tired at the buoys. You went a little bit past them, but you lost Orange so quick.
Iguanodons, are there like anywhere like?
Yeah, there was definitely like a post for you guys to tie them up, and there was actually quite a few dinosaurs there. There was probably like 30 iguanodons in this like area, kind of tied up, eating.
How are we gonna know which one's is ours?
I was about to say that.
I'll stay with them. Well, I'm only dipping my feet in, so I'll stay with them.
I'm literally far away. Just
we gotta like mark our something.
this is a waste of time.
I'm sure we could.
You notice some of the iguanodons have brands on them.
Yeah, ours do not.
Yeah, yours do not.
Yeah.
We have like charcoal.
Cool. We can't actually brand it out.
Yeah, we can.
I mean, we could.
Hey, it doesn't hurt them.
We'll do it all. We'll do it all together with them.
They like it.
Yeah, I'll get branded.
Can we at least do the cold branding so it hurts less?
Sure.
That would hurt more.
Why don't we just give them tattoos?
That's probably.
I mean, they're fucking scaly. We couldn't brand them anyway.
They're literally branded though.
You
Some of the
know
other
what
ones are
horses eat?
branded.
How would you scale? How would
they
you brand a scaled animal?
Don't ask, just
I
let it
mean,
happen.
I guess they would shed, right? To some extent. I don't know. I mean,
Just do a real
they've got
deep.
ways. They got ways.
Scarification.
It's magic, probably.
If you fucking burn something enough, I'm sure it'll leave a mark.
Well, yeah, but like it's not like a cow where you just be like.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not that easy. I'm sure they have to put a little more effort into their branding.
All right. Anyway, after I lose Oren, I'm gonna swim back. Swim back to the fucking.
So you guys
buoy
swim back
where
to the
Darth
shore?
is. Yeah, and I want to be like I'm gonna like swim a bit to like one side, so I'm not like in the crowd, and I just kind of want to sit in the water and pray.
All right. Make a religion check for me. What are the rest of you doing while he's praying?
Chilling with the iguana.
Chilling with the iguanodon?
So
I
I don't
feel like
lose
I
them.
got out there and then I realized like how tired I was and I like nonchalant was like I'm gonna stay over here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to really like shake that one off.
I'm
All
chilling
right.
and grumbling the whole time. Just
That's what I'm saying.
You don't like the beach?
Me too.
no, I don't like the beach.
I'm
It's a
sitting with
waste
the
of time.
iguanodon. He's underwater.
Edme means
He's
business.
swimming back to
What'd you say,
shore.
Edme means business.
Well, he's hiding.
What?
Edme is all business, bro.
Yeah.
Edme doesn't have any fun unless it's destructive.
That's the best kind
Yeah.
of
Well,
Listen.
some of us are grinders.
9 on the
fun. Real
religion
hustlers
check.
never sleep.
9 on the religion check?
Yeah.
I don't know
Real.
what I'm gonna do.
My dad says I
guess
grind
we'll have
even when I
people watch
sleep.
it. I want to see
He's so
like
real
what's
for
going
that.
on or like what the general vibe is
Okay.
with everyone in terms of like other people. I mean, they're just lazing around, but like for how long? Like, what else are they doing? This is something totally
Yeah.
new to me. I mean,
Make a insight check.
Yeah, we've never had a beach before.
there was a lake in Oakheart, but it wasn't like this. It was kind of like a
It was on
place
the
where
outside of
everyone
Oakheart, so you
avoided.
never even swam in it.
No,
Yeah.
there was a pond in there.
Oh, well,
There was a pond
So
in there.
as you're sitting there, kind
the
of, you're
only
probably
water
like
over
on the
there.
shore, like, you know, where it's nice and shallow. You're sitting in the
Yeah,
water.
like I want to like
You're
think that I'm like just like
in the shallow
sitting
end.
in the water and
Yeah,
I'm, like,
yeah, yeah.
like waist deep sitting down.
I want to make a
For sure.
sandcastle.
Yeah.
And so you're sitting there praying.
And I'm judging
What?
you.
I was just thinking, how would you feel about
Give me a
sand?
13.
Do you
We're gonna roll
appreciate
for
that
a
it's little
sandcastle
miniature
to
rocks?
Yes.
You want to build a sandcastle?
Performance.
I don't know what it would be.
I'd say
Acrobatics.
I'd say performance.
Performance
Animal
isn't a bad
handling.
option.
Because I feel like
Dex.
performance is usually just
Either
like
deck. I mean, Dex
arts.
also makes sense.
I'm not very good at.
I
Dex,
think
but
performance
it
makes
sounds
the
like
most
it
sense.
makes
Like,
But
'cause
why
if you're
not a
doing-
few separate checks?
And that's true. It could be multiple checks.
Make
realistically.
a
True.
Sleight
Dex
of
for the
hand.
quality of the castle.
Like
Performance
sleight
for
of
the
hand.
decor of the castle.
Dex for the quality of the sand to water mixture that you do. Sleight of hand for the general structure.
Yeah,
And then
that's-
performance for the pizzazz.
Okay, so 3. All right.
Yeah.
He's making.
This is
He's doing the wet sand trick.
this is my first. This is my
And as
second.
he's-
This is my third.
As he's building the sandcastle, and you're listening to the waves stop.
Oh.
And you're sitting there, and you're like, and you open your eyes, and there's like a half circle of seats in front of you, of maybe like 12 seats in front of you. And then you see there's another larger half circle behind those ones. And then it's very dark in whatever chamber you're in, and it just gets darker and darker until you can presume there's more seats behind them, but you can't see the seats. And you see there is maybe 3 figures, shadowed, silhouetted, sitting amongst these seats. 2 of which are in the front row. And you feel a presence calling towards one sitting to the right, and you look briefly towards it. It's a shorter figure, this shadow, the silhouette, and it's flickering in this chair. It's flickering, and then you hear as the wave washes and the vision is gone.
Damn. This man had a breakthrough.
What were your checks on your sandcastle?
For the dexterity check,
Yeah.
it is a 13.
All right.
Then for the sleight of hand, it was a 19.
Oh.
And then for the pizzazz, the performance, I have +3. 6.
6.
Hey, but everything else is pretty alright. It's pretty okay. But
Yeah,
it's
It's
not
true.
pizzazz.
It's built great, but it looks like shit.
Yeah, real. It's built pretty solid. It fell apart a few times, but you really got the hang of it. But you really just lost it on the decor. You got so frustrated with it falling apart, you were like, "That's it. I'm just building something strong and sturdy."
I built a
like,
wall.
Yeah,
I built the
basically
Great
built like
Wall
a
of
wall.
Sandma.
He builds a brick.
Yeah.
Nice.
The Great Wall of Sandma.
And are you still in the water doing your crowd searching?
I guess I would get up and kind of like go around. I don't want to stay too far from my group.
Sure.
So,
Yeah. They're all kind
I'll
of
go
by the
over.
iguanodons,
what are
except
we
for
rolling for sandcastles?
Dex,
Dexterity, sleight of hand, and
and
performance.
So 3 in total.
Okay. So,
I feel like you should also do like
dexterity, sleight of hand,
investigation
performance.
because you gotta look for the right seashells. And like,
That's what
put
the.
out.
I think that's what the.
That's
performance is.
We'll
So,
just
the
make every
performance.
kind of check
Mine
for these
would be so
dexterity
sandcastles.
is
I got
going to be a 7.
Run it down, Liz. What's the history of making sandcastles? Is there any
Nature?
religious
Yeah,
quality of
History
building
checks use
sandcastles?
references of castles.
Yeah, is there ever a book that I read that maybe has something about sandcastles?
Nature.
When I was a
I'm
child.
gonna scare the sand into doing it what I want.
Yeah.
Can I
So-
convince the
What was
sand to build itself?
What was the order again? Dexterity.
It was
Deception.
dex, sleight of hand, and then performance.
So it's going to be a 7, an
Yikes.
8, and
Yikes.
then a 13.
Your castle looks better than mine.
You know,
Yeah,
sand,
your
you're so
castle
beautiful, but you know
is
what would
more
make
like
you
a-
prettier?
Like a hill fort.
If you were a castle.
Like there's a lot of collapse,
Mhm.
and so you kept building upon the collapse until it was kind of just like a small thing on top of a hill. But it looks very pretty. You managed to get like
there
some
some
good
shells on there?
seashells
Okay,
and
okay.
like decor that really brought it up.
Poor foundation.
Alright,
Yep.
see. I'm happy with that.
Never buy a house on a slab.
Poor sand.
And as you guys are building
sand.
sandcastles by the iguanodons, we'll go back to Merlin's basement with Orin.
Merlin. It's a basement.
You're sitting there.
I must pee.
One of the frog guys comes up to you. He's very actually he's a little bluish. He looks like there's some shades of green to him, but he's more on the bluish side. And he's pretty short. He kind of swims up to you. There's a little bit of water on their end of the bar, though it's a little more shallow.
where the toilet is.
And he comes up to you. What can I get for you?
Hi, do you have a menu?
Just the usuals.
What are the? I'm new in town. What are the usuals?
Well, we've got Merlin's Fruit Buster, and then we have your
Okay.
typical ale.
Sure.
I think we just got a shipment of some whiskey.
Ooh, now you're speaking my
Whiskey?
language. I'll do a whiskey. Do you?
Sure.
I was about to say an ice, but ice isn't real.
What currency do they use? Do you
Oh,
have currency on you?
Good question. Before I order that, what kind of currency do you take?
Gold? Silver? Copper?
I go into my pouch
Trillion?
and pull out my gold.
Yeah, that'll suffice.
Okay, cool.
And he pours you your drink. That'll be 5 silver.
Oh, alright. Do I even have any silver?
I can give you change.
If I have silver, I'll give you the silver. Oh, I do. I give him 5 silver.
Thank you. Enjoy your drink.
Thanks.
And he kind of pushes a little tray of nuts in your direction. They've got some trays and bowls with them out there.
Just straight
Oh, hell
vacationing right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, I'm having a grand old time.
This dude on vacay.
You said 5 silver?
Yeah, 5 silver. Yeah, it's pretty nice down here. Having like drinking in the water like this is definitely a fun experience for you. And being in a crowd like this, it's very dynamic and unique.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be talking amongst themselves. No one's looking at you weird or like anything like that. So you feel just like a guy in a room.
I do kind of revel in that fact because I've never just felt like just a fucking guy in a room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the camera on.
So I definitely am just like kind of leaning up against the bar and just.
Nice. Very nice.
How is the whiskey? Is it good?
The whiskey's very good. Definitely got a little bit of a smoky taste, and like after swimming, it definitely hits real nice.
Oh,
'Cause you're pretty
yeah.
tired after swimming so much, so it feels really.
A nice
Really good.
muscle
Yeah.
relaxant.
You're more likely
Exactly.
to drown if you drink and then go swimming. What if you go
Yeah,
swimming?
but
and
if
Some
I
of
could-
these people down here are pretty trashed.
Understandable.
Nice.
I would be too if I was there.
Good.
I want to check out that you said there's like stairs.
Yeah,
I want to check them out. I turn to the bartender. Could I take this upstairs?
of course.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I take it upstairs.
So you take it upstairs and you get out of the water and you start climbing the water-soaked stairs and you get up there, and you can already hear like laughing and joking around up there. And it is another level of the tavern, though it is completely dry. There's no water. You see, there's like what looks like maybe a pool table of some kind, and another bar, and you can smell what smells like food. Meat.
Is there like a I don't know. Is this like more of like a sit down restaurant?
There are people sitting down and eating, but there's also people like walking around drinking. It's definitely just like a
Okay.
a bar.
I'll just-
food vibe.
I'll grab a table. That's
All right, you grab a table, and you hear walking out of the kitchen, and you see this big burly crab folk person walk over towards you, and he's got like a little apron on, and he pulls out a menu, puts it down on the table,
Oh,
and then it walks back
thank
towards
you.
the bar.
I look at the menu.
You see, there's really only a few items. The top one is the iguanodon steak.
I'd feel bad. What's next?
There is some calamari.
I don't know what that is,
Calamari.
but it sounds good.
Sounds good. And then there is some, what would they call it?
Calamari.
Plesiosaur fin. Plesiosaur fin.
I don't know what that is, so I'm okay with ordering that.
All right. You get that one?
I ask him like, how big are the portions?
He kind of, with his claw.
mm, mm, mm. Do you speak? I switched to Aquan. Do you speak this? Do you understand what I'm saying right now?
His eye stalks kind of like look at you, and then they just blink.
Okay. I'll do.
Okay.
Like an
I'll do-
sync plane.
I'll do
Yeah.
an order.
just like a, yeah.
I'll do one calamari and one plesiosaur fin.
And he takes the menu. He puts it back in his apron. He goes back towards the kitchen.
Okay.
And you enjoy your drink. We'll go back to the group now. Okay. You guys are at the beach. Sandcastles have been built. A spiritual journey has been had.
Yeah.
What now does the party do?
I mean, it's still
I'm
standing.
probably realizing that Orin is gone.
Yeah, Orin's been gone
Orin's
for
still
probably
gone.
like an hour and a half now.
Is he like? Do you think he like died? I hope he didn't like
We
die.
should just leave him.
Immediately got
only- he
eaten
can
by a
only last
water
like an
dinosaur.
hour.
We should just forget about
I'm a
him.
little concerned. I think I'm gonna use
Right.
my ring of sending.
Probably a good idea, because like
We
if
should
he
just
if he
move
doesn't
on.
message back, that means he died, and that would be no good.
That's fine.
Because no, it's not.
One less person to carry.
You carry him.
No, he's the one that cooks.
He's the one
I
who
don't eat.
he picks most of us up.
It's true
He
shit.
carries us around, so he's technically the carrier.
Damn, I want a quesadilla.
You want to
No, I
Why?
want my own.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just offering because I'm not gonna eat it right now.
No, I want my.
Well, yeah, you should probably message him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
I think I'm gonna do
Probably.
that.
Well, we gotta wait till he comes back.
True.
I know.
You message him.
So what do you guys?
I'm in the toilet.
I want to look at like the other dinosaurs that are like lined up around
Okay.
the iguanodon, because I'm assuming it's a little bit more than just iguanodon.
Yeah,
Maybe
it is
iguanodon.
mostly iguanodons.
Okay.
It seems definitely like the predominant amount of choice here.
Okay.
You definitely there's
I need to message you.
there might be like one or two like stegosauruses that you see there that kind of are in the back, and you see their saddles have like multiple seats on it, maybe like up to 6
like a bus
or more.
like a van.
Well, make a perception check for him.
Come on. 13.
13.
Yeah.
As you're standing there like observing the different dinosaurs, you hear
The hell is that?
and you kind of look over the fence because these are kind of in like a wooden fenced-in area
Okay.
to keep them a little secluded, and there's like shade and stuff provided for them. And so you kind of walk out and you look past the fence and over the canopy, and you see what looks like a very large, long-necked dinosaur walking with a very large saddle on its back, with maybe 12 to 14 people sitting there.
It's for
And you see
tourists.
there's what looks like kind of like how a horse goes to a wagon. There's a wagon also attached to this large, long-necked dinosaur, and the wagon is very large. It looks about the size of a bus, and it's kind of walking. You see, it's also loaded with maybe like 30 to 40 people.
Damn.
And this thing walks up, and then it stops, and then there's like a small little platform that goes up to this dinosaur's back, and people start offloading and getting off, and then people start getting out of the bus.
Whoa.
And you
Wow.
see there's like a ticket guy over there, like taking new tickets and getting people on the bus.
Wow. They got public transport here. That's pretty crazy.
Transporting of the public.
Yeah.
And I'll say,
Price.
on top of that, as you're looking at as you're looking up, then you kind of look left to like the bottom, and you see that there is a very feathered looking dinosaur that stands bipedal. It has kind of a long neck that ends in a smaller beak, but what really catches your eye is it has these arms that end in these impossibly long claws. They're very long. And you see that there is currently like 2 guards standing in front of it, and this thing's maybe like 15 to 20-ish feet tall, and they're throwing heads of lettuce up towards it, and it's
Jesus.
I hate
just catching them out of the air.
I hate
I know what
these
this
things.
is. I know what this is.
Yes. I want to look for it in my dynamo because I know what it is. Like in the,
Make an intelligence check.
I can't pronounce this. Toe
Toe guy.
No.
Toe guy.
You definitely don't know what it is.
I got a fucking 4.
Yeah, you're having a hard time finding it. You're
Good
like,
thing I
man,
got
these claws
time."
should be a dead giveaway.
Good
They're not.
thing I got time.
Yeah.
So I just
I'll
gotta
say
go on until I find
You
it.
just go page by page,
Yeah.
and it takes you quite a while until you find the Therizinosaurus.
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 Okay. I
I've
couldn't
never
remember if there
even
was an
heard that
R in there
before
or
a day
not.
in my life.
I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce
20
it.
No, I
minutes
believe you.
later.
Yeah, it's.
Are
they're
there
pretty
any mounts
scary.
that look like they're
I've
carnivorous?
literally never even thought of
You
that.
do see a lack of carnivorous mounts or
That's
dinosaurs
good.
anyway. There's really no
Oh.
carnivores.
That's great.
It's mostly herbivores.
That's
Ah,
great.
Valid.
That seems like a wise choice.
I mean, it does, but I wanted to see if like any.
That'd be cool. Like any rich people had like a carnivore.
Yeah,
Any
probably not the
carnivornos?
safest car to drive around.
Any Cheeto dusted
No
Carnosaurus?
Cheeto dust on the horizon.
Oh yeah.
Nightmare fuel. But is there anything else you guys would like to do?
No.
Well, we all just waiting for Oren to come back?
Yeah, Oren, get
I'm
your
gonna go
ass.
to one of those beach bars.
Okay. You go up there and you see there's open space there for you to go up, and you kind of do, and you immediately look to your left and you see this very large, burly minotaur kind of leaning into the counter, and you see he's wearing a loincloth, which has like pink flowers on it. It's very like a Hawaiian t-shirt vibe.
Nice.
He's kind
What?
of leaning into the bar.
What would I have on under my armor?
I don't know, that's for you to
That I'd
decide.
be wearing right
I don't
now.
know.
Nothing.
Skivvies.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean-
what do you have?
Rags.
I don't want to say rags.
And he's just like,
He wasn't like,
Oh, no, I was.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, when we were at the
Angle
strip
blast,
mall.
please.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
No, it wasn't at the strip mall that we got closed. We got it at like some
No, I got
outpost.
clothes.
We got it
because
by, like, the-
we went from where I was, and then like when we were on.
there
our
was a
way-
rest stop that you were present for.
Yeah,
so you were at the
so
clothes,
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
clothes.
I remember what
Well, I'm trying to remember what you dressed up as.
I don't. Yeah. We all picked out like a ridiculous outfit. I don't remember what you did though.
I feel like it was a duster or like a long trench coat or something like that,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very Ashmere coated.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
think you had
don't
like
you
a
mean
cowboy
rogue
hat on,
coat?
What?
Don't you mean a rogue?
some
coat?
shit like that.
Sure.
Yeah. No, I think that's.
But I
what-
can't imagine you. I imagine you took that off at least in the desert.
Well, yeah. Well, I would have been like down to my skivvies to swim, but like I'm just trying to think like if I would like
What kind
I
of skivvies
probably
would
just
you
have like
fruit of the,
Tidy
oh, the old fruit of the loom.
just like
Nah, bro,
Like,
probably tight
just-
ladies.
not tighty whities, but just like boxer
He's got a
briefs. I'm
thong
basically
on.
just wearing boxer briefs.
No free baller, bro.
Actually, before I go to the bar, I want to
I'm
see
free
if
ball.
there's like a shop that sells swimsuits.
Oh, good idea.
There is one.
All right,
Yep.
I
I
didn't
wanna
think about that.
go see if I can buy one. I want to see what my options are.
You go in, and it is a wide plethora of options. Some are just short. Some of them are your Speedo-esque swim trunks.
Are there any
Oh, God.
banana
There are bikinis here.
Do I see any with
Banana
any
hammock?
imagery of?
Banana bikini.
I couldn't remember what it's called.
I can't remember.
Slinky.
Forgot that.
Slinky.
Tharnak.
Oh my God.
I'm assuming no.
No,
I've never heard that.
there's nothing that.
Is there any?
Tharnak here.
I think
Okay.
that's like the term for them.
I was gonna say.
There's some gray clothes, maybe.
Oh.
Check for mankinis.
I'm gonna look
I
for.
want one.
Any party boy thongs?
I'm gonna look
What
for
is a party boy?
not
Would you like to
like
Look up party boy.
banana boat, a banana boat mankini, but like a very short,
Party boy?
dark green type swimsuit.
Okay, make investigation check.
Or I guess maybe party boy jackass.
I
You see, there's like a kobold sitting on the counter.
That's just
A green kobold just kind of watching you.
Yeah.
Roll a 12.
A 12.
No way.
It takes you probably 15 minutes, but you managed to find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look
I'm
up
gonna go over
Borat's
to the
mankini.
kobold. I'm gonna go over to him and buy it.
And buy it.
Yeah.
All right.
Be like, hey,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
how
of.
much is
Yeah,
this?
Hey, that'll be 5 gold.
Damn.
I definitely want to
50
get
silver.
a swimsuit.
You get a what?
Yeah.
Sure.
Swimsuit.
Mm.
Okay. I was gonna say,
You were watching him do the math in his head.
Bro haggled down to nothing.
Sure. Enjoy the beach.
Thank you.
5 gold.
So
What
I
about
did.
50s?
I didn't.
Isn't that still 5 gold?
Wait, that's still 5. I thought it was
Yes.
100. I thought it was 100 silver for a gold.
No.
When you're not familiar.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Hey, but that is a mistake that my character would
Yeah,
make.
that is a mistake.
Full price.
He thought he got a steal.
He's like,
Shit.
You're gonna come back and be like, yo guys, I got this bikini for 50 silver and he wanted 5 gold for it, and I'm gonna look at you like you're the biggest idiot I've ever seen.
No, but the funnier thing is that I don't even have any silver, so I would have to give him gold and expect change.
You'd be like, hey, where's my change? Like, what are you talking about, man?
No change.
There's no change. You paid the exact.
Bro, you paid exact. Get out of my store.
Get the fuck out of here, man. What the hell? You're taking up the line, bro.
Having a bad day.
Oh god.
But you got your shorts.
Wow.
I fucking guess.
Yeah, you did.
Was it worth
Yeah,
it?
you did.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go find a changing room, put them on, and then I'm gonna go to the bar.
All right. So you go to the changing room and you put them on, and as you're getting your tidy whities on, we're gonna go to Orin at the Merlin's basement.
They're tidy greenies.
Tidy greenies.
Tidy.
So you're sitting there
Well, that's
as
all
a
good.
hot dish gets 2 hot dishes get presented onto your
Bro,
table,
I'd kill for hot dish right now, dude.
and the crab guy just kind of looks at
We
you.
should make hot dish next week. I'm not gonna be
I go into my bag and I give him a gold.
He puts it in his pouch, and you see, and he then pulls out a lemon, and he puts it on the table.
You've literally never seen a lemon.
I've never seen a lemon ever in my life. Did he give me a knife to split this?
There's a knife on the table.
Oh,
There's like
cool.
silver on the
You
table.
got sharp nails.
True.
I guess that's true.
But your meal is before you. It's they gave you pretty helpful, like, good serving. Like, this would be a full meal for you.
eat the lemon.
Like
I wouldn't know
delicacy.
what that is, so I do take the lemon. I'm like,
It's a bit tough to bite into at first, but once you get into it, it becomes so sour so fast.
I love eating lemon.
I wonder if this would taste good on the food. And then I
Spits
take
the juice out of
I take a bite of the calamari.
It's chewy, it's a little rubbery, but it's got some flavor to it.
Is it crispy? At least?
There's a crisp to it, and then it gets into that rubberiness. Yeah,
It's bar food calamari.
yeah.
Like, it can't
It's
be-
not
And then-
top tier. I mean,
And then
it's,
plesiosaur fin.
yeah, it looks like it's like a fin kind of cut up into what looks like sticks, and then there's some potato fries on the side.
Fin
with it.
Fries.
No, it's like fish and chips.
Oh, okay. I take the fin.
Hey, don't forget the vinegar.
There's a little bowl of it in the middle.
Bottle.
Well,
Squirt
you know.
bottle, man.
They're underwater.
They can't trust me. with
Limited
the bottle.
supplies.
Yeah.
It is really good, this combination. You never had this combination before.
And then
It is hitting different.
I take the lemon and I'm like,
You do so, and it soaks the food.
Legend of Zelda
Yeah.
discovery.
Even
sound.
better. This is some
my
good
God.
cooking right here.
You've thought of a recipe. You've discovered a recipe.
Literally, you're like,
Why did I think of this sooner? I've never had calamari and or plesiosaur, so
True.
And or lemon.
and or lemon. How could I ever think of this?
this is a
recipe?
whole new
This is
world for
making
you.
me a bit hungry.
I'm like shuddering. This is like orgasmic for me.
Yeah. And you enjoy your meal, and as
It's
you
like
eat your
edging
meal,
for me.
we're gonna go to Malachite in the changing room. You get changed, you
I mean-
go back out there. You guys watch as Malachite steps out
Roll
of the
for
changing
penis
room.
size.
Huh?
I
Roll for
wanna
penis
go.
size.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome to.
Should I roll
Do you-
for penis size?
Follow him, Sue.
Yeah, I guess so because I want a swimsuit.
All
Follow him,
right. So as you're
Sue.
getting changed, you go into the swim store.
Mhm.
And what kind of swimsuit are you going for?
I
Sigurd,
guess-
are you gonna follow? Does anyone else want a swimsuit?
Are you
No.
buying iguanodons?
Yeah, I'll stay by the iguanodon.
So I
will go.
From a survival point, are there any like beige or like? I guess my skin
From
tone
a
is like
survival
coppery.
point.
Are there
I'm
any,
looking
like,
for a
coppery
mankini.
ones?
Definitely.
Okay.
Because I think it'd be really funny.
What color?
The thing is, like, I do want to
Yellow.
like blend in a little bit more here.
Yeah.
I guess. And I already have
Too close to
military
green.
clothes on, so I'm
True.
like, this is.
Like banana
Better,
yellow,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
bright yellow.
Okay.
I think you should get red.
You should get
Mm.
blue for light.
No.
I think that I'll get a 2-piece. What are there in
A
the
two-piece.
Yeah.
All right. A
you.
beige two-piece.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
man loves
You,
art.
easy enough. It's definitely at the front of
On
the store.
copper skin, I think so. I think
Yeah.
that'll look good. So.
You find a nice pair,
Mhm.
and you go up to the counter where you see the green kobold.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, what are
Yeah,
there in
it
the way of
smells
shoes? Are
Um,
there sandals?
they do have sandals here, definitely.
Oh.
Yeah, but I've had it for a month and
Sandals.
it's no
What do they
longer.
have
It
in the
stinks
way
up
of like
my work
strappy
drawer.
sandals? I don't want flip flops. I want like something that's gonna be secure on my
Every time I
foot.
open
Yeah,
the
they
drawer,
definitely have like the
It smells
big
like
toe
a
middle
rubber
part
glove.
sandals,
Yeah,
and it's
but
made
it's
out of like a dinosaur leather,
Strong.
Oh.
so it's
Well, it's just
pretty
'cause it gets
pretty sturdy.
strapped.
I want one
Okay,
of those
okay.
too.
You
I
want those too?
definitely yoink a pair of those.
Yoink.
And
It
then
smells like
Throw it on the counter.
sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd have sunglasses.
But that's
Or like a
not a
hat.
good smell.
They would also have a hat. The sunglasses are limited in their options. They're very much just like your very generic, like square frame.
I want to pair of
blackish.
aviators.
Okay. They have one style.
Square.
So you managed to get those and a nice little sun
Minecraft.
hat. All right. They have various colors of ribbons. All of them are just the same, like straw hat. Is there a color of ribbon you wanted?
Is there a green ribbon?
First we
Yeah.
mine,
Yeah.
then we
All
cry.
right. So you get like a tropical
That's
green
Minecraft.
ribbon one.
Okay.
Throw it on the counter, and the kobold is like, 10 gold.
100 silver.
10 gold.
Fuck off!
All right. Yeah, I hand him over 10 gold.
Thank you.
1,000 copper.
All right.
Count it out,
Sigurd
bitch.
comes up to the counter with his
So okay, so but then is
Sandals.
100 copper, 1 silver?
A mankini
No,
if they
100
have it. 'cause I think
100
it'd be funny.
coppers.
Man,
what
I
is a
almost-
mankini?
Like,
One
gold.
hold on, I pulled
Banana
the
hammock.
picture.
Because it's 10 copper to.
Hold on.
It's the same
No,
I
version.
want the
of that.
Borat.
So
one.
Sorry.
1,000 copper would be 10 gold.
Everything looks fine.
This one.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, what?
That's what I said, a banana
Yeah.
hammock.
Huh.
Yeah.
The
If they have
Borat.
it,
Make an
I was
investigation check.
expecting just the main.
You're
key.
gonna have to
Don't
like,
give him one
search
unless he
under
rolls
it.
a 20.
He rolled a
Uh,
13.
that's not
That's pretty
bad.
good.
No,
Plus-
he doesn't deserve
plus
it.
5, 18.
All right, my vote. He finds one, but not in the color that he wants.
What was the color you wanted?
I was just gonna do like that color, like yellow or green, like bright yellow.
I agree.
So you start looking around. You're like in the
I
speedo
know
section.
you
You're
don't
like,
care.
none of these have enough. Like I need more. I need like my nipples covered. Like,
Exactly.
I can't have them exposed.
I'm looking in the speedo section, but I need my nipples covered.
I am a frail little guy.
You're not frail. You're a freak, bro.
Bro, you
And
need
you
like a
see
whole
something
deep
green
dive.
peeking, like a lime green, and so you reach for it and you pull it out, and it's just a lime green speedo. But then you look down beneath where that was, and you see a ruby red
Holy
mankini.
boy, I grabbed that shit.
You grab that shit.
Ruby
I also
red.
grab a pair of regular boxer trucks.
Okay.
That,
Easy
In case
enough.
he's not feeling so brave.
yeah.
Just in case.
No, you gotta wear
Maybe
both
if
of
there's
them and
kids
then
around.
strip the.
I want like
Oh my
black with flowers or something like that.
For
the
your
truck.
shorts?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
And then
Easy enough.
and then sandals. That
Sandals.
with the
Any
toe.
hat, sunglasses?
A hat probably. That's probably a good idea actually. I want the big hat, like
Yeah, I want a
Like,
floppy sun.
yeah,
It's a
I just
floppy
got
sun
one.
Hat,
I just
right?
got
I
one.
want a bucket hat.
We'll say it's a.
I just
Can I get
got
a
one
bucket hat?
recently.
Sure. Just take 5 silver out of your
Can it match my shorts?
Fuck, I want a picture.
matching bucket hat.
Yeah, I just want the big floppy hat, like
All
a
right.
farm hat.
Big floppy hat. You come up to the counter with all of your stuff.
Boom, boom.
8 gold.
Not bad.
80 silver.
I give them 8 gold.
I legitimately.
Thank you.
Puts it in his pouch.
It was funny.
Enjoy the beach.
Thank you.
Enjoy the beach.
And he goes back to
I
smoking.
put on the
something.
mankini now.
You put on. Okay. So
Just
you
gonna
both
strip
go to
it
the
on the
changing room as
No.
Malachite steps out of the changing room, and you all get changed into your
Hello there.
bikinis and mankinis, and you come out. Dartha definitely comes out first, and you can see a little hesitancy behind the door of Sigurd's as he's.
No,
peeking
I'm
out.
I'm
you're-
slinging that shit.
Slang! He comes out.
I think I'm rocking. I think when I
Ed May's
rolled, I
like,
was I
"Hey,
got like 8 out of 12.
Make a performance check.
I got,
What the hell?
Make a performance check for coming out of the locker room because
True.
we're watching.
Very true.
What the fuck did you?
That's not what no, that's not my roll.
Edmay's upset.
You rolled it.
That's not even. I'm using this dice.
Oh, okay. Well, like you flicked
I didn't
it.
even pick. I didn't even pick that one up. What are you talking about?
You just moved it.
I would have fucking taken it, dude. It was a nat 20, dude.
Bro, yeah, but that's not the dice I rolled with.
That's not the roll.
That's not
Should've
the
taken
right
18.
roll.
18.
I got plus 2.
With flair. He steps out of that locker room in his red mankini.
With an stuffing an 8-incher, I guess.
Yeah.
I think because that's what I think.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't
What?
roll.
What
are,
is-
Sigurd's
how,
packing for
We all
such a
rolled.
frail.
how are we rolling for
Man.
next size?
D12 is what we did at
D12.
And that's what you roll.
Yeah, D12 makes the most sense.
I thought it was race dependent.
No, we just decided. That's.
I mean, if you're small,
Last few
sure.
times we've just done D12.
4.
Plus,
No
plus.
No pluses.
It was straight when we did.
Plus for a grower.
It's okay, fine.
Dude, bro is neither a grower nor a shower.
That's sad.
I am a priest. I do not have sex ever.
Yeah, true.
This is
Yeah, if you use it or lose it, bro. That's what they say.
Your brother got off the dick genes. That's why he wasn't religious.
That's why he has a wife.
Yeah,
oh my God.
True. That's why she picked him.
I'm sure that's your
brother is.
Well, not anymore.
True.
Yep.
True.
Which one of them died?
She do be dead.
Oh, she died.
Yeah, she died.
Damn. That's.
He's alive, but now he's an amputee.
Well, I think
Oh my
I think
God.
she might
he
be
was
alive
lost his
still.
arm.
I don't know.
I think she's alive.
I think she walked away
old
from the
guy
mine.
died. Yeah,
You
it
guys-
was.
It was everyone else who died.
Yeah, you saved her off the wall. Remember?
No. You're gonna steal. I remember
We'll have to
that.
go back to episode 1 and find out.
Yeah,
Watch
you-
that again.
You in the comments, go back to episode 1 and tell us if
But she may have
Malachi's
died from
brother's
the
wife
explosion.
died.
Oh,
I know
is
this.
she
I think-
alive?
I think she's
Do we
alive,
need to
actually.
retcon my
I know the old
entire
guy
line of
died.
thought?
Because I remember thinking it weird because she was like, Malachite? Oh my goodness. And then you were like, don't worry, my brother's okay.
Don't worry, my brother's alive, but you won't be for very long.
I do not remember that at all.
I'm pretty
I
sure
thought
she's
she
alive.
was dead.
But
Oh my God.
you're all in your swimming outfits. What do you guys do now?
I
I'm
realized
going to the
that-
bar.
Going to the
So-
bar.
Yeah, I definitely want to go to the bar, but on my way over there, I realized that I know Oren can swim, or at least he looks like he should be able to be good at swimming.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time, because at this
It
point
has
it's probably been like 2 hours.
Pushing 2 hours for sure.
Yeah. I'm going
Maybe he is
to
dead.
use my ring of sending
All right,
and
he finally did it.
message Oren and be like,
Bro drowned.
concern. Oren, hello. Hope you're okay. We are at the bar. Where are you?
How many charges of that do you have?
1.
Hey, you get to reply back though.
That's true, but
You got 20 words.
Underwater.
25.
Hanging out.
5?
Yes.
That's 5 more words.
oh my God! Please help, Dartha! I'm stuck. I'm just fucking with you.
Really see her like start to run.
What's going on?
Underwater. Is underwater 1 or 2 words? We'll say 2. 1?
I'll give you one.
It's
Okay.
one.
Underwater.
Yeah, underwater
it's
is one. Yeah.
I'm eating calamari and plesiosaur. Have you heard of a lemon?
Hey, no, that's 26.
Oh.
You're not
Have
even
you
gonna
heard
tell
of
us
A?
Have you heard of a?
You should have said
Well,
have
he
you
doesn't
heard
know.
lemon?
I don't
like,
think. Right? You don't know like where.
No, he was told.
Every villain
You
is
just said on
absolutely
lemons.
told.
I mean, I just followed the chain down.
Yeah.
And if
Well, yeah, but you were
don't
told
love me
where we
now-
were, or where you were.
Oh. That's true.
Was it Poseidon's basement or something?
Merlin's basement.
Merlin's basement.
Didn't
But
say that.
as you guys start going
Have you
out
heard
to
of
the bar and whatnot, we'll go to Oren now. As you received this message and gave your
As
reply
Oren.
back, you finished your meal. Your tummy's nice and full. You hear the clack of a ball hit another ball from the pool table off to the side, followed by some laughs.
Underwater pool.
Good shot.
I get up and
Oh.
you know what? I'll get another whiskey.
All right.
I'm sure the crab man could handle a glass.
Yeah.
Do I pay for this or?
He does. Yeah. He kind of just like looks at you when he brings the glass.
I pull out 1 gold. I'm just like waiting for him to like stop.
You give him 1 gold.
Well,
He stops at 1 gold then.
Oh, he does. Okay.
Yeah. And he puts it in his pouch, and he pulls out 5 silver.
I motion for him to keep it.
Why the fuck were my shorts 5 gold?
I know. I got so much
Fuck you.
stuff.
That's why they're made out of silk.
You're a tourist. That's because you're a tourist.
Well, I was
No, no, no,
trying
no, no.
to negotiate.
No. They didn't cost 5 gold. They costed 50 silver.
Silver, exactly.
Ah!
You did.
But I'll take my drink. Are these doubles or singles?
Doubles.
Nice. I take my
Oh
double.
my god.
Oh, I'm getting fucked right now. That's for sure.
Especially in the water.
Oh yeah.
God.
He's not in the water yet.
Oh, right now, yeah, true.
Currently.
I go over to the pool table and I just kind of watch for a second.
And you do, and they're not terrible at it. They're not great either. Like they're definitely missing quite a few. Some of the guys scratch, and they're all like, "Come on, get it together." This is our third loss.
Get your head in the game.
But yeah, you watch.
Are there any open tables, or is it just the one?
Just the one. Most of this room is filled by tables, just like for seating and.
Are there any dart boards?
Yeah, there'd be a dartboard.
Is there a dartboard open?
Dartboard.
Yeah. There's no one playing darts right now.
Dartboard.
You know, I'll try some darts out.
Okay.
We'll see
Make
if you learn anything from
3
dart,
dexterity
though.
checks.
What's underwater bars going on?
You know,
I would
am
be
a most
drunk.
At
Okay.
disadvantage.
True.
I mean, you're on.
And you're a monk, so
Well,
you'd
you're
be
sipping your
for the
second.
darts.
You're not drunk.
Standard
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
for you.
Actually, make a Constitution saving throw. Let's find out.
Oh, okay.
I want to go down there.
I want to go to
Not
great, that's for sure. I haven't drank in a while because the other guy is here.
Did you not drink with us when we were in?
He was taking care
No,
of
I was taking
Voshka.
care of Vosh.
Oh, right.
He was
right.
babysitting.
Constitution check or saving throw?
Saving throw.
11.
You're tipsy, but I wouldn't say disadvantage yet.
Okay. I'm buzzed.
You're buzzed. You're definitely buzzed.
How you
I-
gonna get
Strong
back up?
buzz.
I'm so... I got
No,
used to drinking
he's
with
drunk.
Osmond and then realized he developed a problem and I had to stop drinking.
Yeah.
It is a big
True.
I'm sober enough to know
Oh.
what I'm doing, but I'm drunk enough
To
to,
not-
really
to really enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 dex
3
checks?
dexterity checks.
1. Ooh, not bad.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I remember what I rolled. First one is a 18, second is a 6, third is a 7.
Okay. So you get pretty close to that bullseye in the middle. You kind of are off to the right just a little bit. But then the other two, you're hitting like the outer rim. Like not like that, not like the good part either. Like you're just kind of
Oh,
missing
like the
board.
out of bounds?
Yeah, the out of bounds. Yeah, you definitely kind of whiffed that one. But
well, you
you're
know,
kind of
darts isn't all about just hitting the bullseye, you know.
Well, you know.
It's about hitting the triple 20 always, every time.
It's about the friends you made along
And then
the
you
way.
get the
Exactly.
1 pointer.
It's about the eyes you poke. The real eyes, not the bullseyes that you poke.
Realize.
I realize darts isn't really my
Realize,
thing.
Yeah,
realize,
you're definitely
realize.
like kind of feeling a little embarrassed.
I want to.
Like some of the pool guys kind of stopped playing pool for a second and then were like watching you, especially at your last two. And you can hear one of them going,
That's embarrassing.
Dick. I go back to the pool table and just kind of wait and see if there's an opening.
okay. You go and you wait for an opening, and we will go back to the other group now. On top of the beach.
I'm never.
We're at the bar. I thought
at
we went to the bar.
You guys all went to the bar except for Edme.
No, Edmund went with.
Oh, Edme went with?
I saw you guys were
Who's
with
watching the
guys. I
iguanodons?
thought I was parked just outside. The
Just-
shops.
Sure.
Didn't you have to pass me to go to the bar?
I'm not sure.
DM.
I don't know
fucking
where,
know.
like,
Where was I? Where were me and the?
You guys could,
and
like, they're not completely, like, hidden. Like, you could kind of see where the iguanodons
Yeah, no, I was
are
gonna
from,
say,
like...
if it's not a deck, I'm not there.
Yeah, like, you could kind of see them from the bars and, like, the beach and stuff.
Man,
It's
I
that,
noticed
for
them
how
going
gray
to the bar.
Malachite
you
is,
would
he sure
notice
is a white
dinosaurs
woman.
leaving
'Cause-
that section, yeah.
Who has like
No,
their
I have
packs
the
and, like,
iguanodons.
what
They're
does everyone
walking.
have on themselves?
So you're bringing the iguanodons to the bar with you. That's what's going on?
I'm wondering if when they leave the breathing suit shop and they go to the bar.
You're sitting next to the iguanodons.
Yeah, do I see them go to the bar?
Yes. 'Cause
Okay.
you notice them, especially Malachite. He's the only, like, gray person here.
Does someone need to be
True.
watching these iguanodons? Don't we have them
The
on
only
leads?
reason why is because we don't.
I mean, we weren't
know-
sure if like we would get them mixed up. That
Right.
was what we were worried
Oh.
about.
They are all, like, 5 next to each other. And to be fair, you guys, strung up a bunch of fucking snake
Oh, that's
meat
true. There's
on the
jerky
sides?
on the side.
And so they're
How is
just,
that jerky
they're all
coming
completely
along?
covered in meat.
Well,
Oh, never mind. They're very easy to tell.
All right, yeah,
we
no,
don't
yeah,
watch
you're good,
them
you're
that
good.
wait,
much.
do we have them
We're
on
gonna be
leads?
yoinking this.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Yeah, they are
he
on
said there
leads
was
tied
a.
up.
He said there was a time.
Okay, so yeah, they're tied up. So
I,
so
didn't-
you're
I
good.
forgot that
You're
we
good.
have meat on them.
I
too.
see
you guys
Covered
go to the
with
bar. I
meat?
go to the bar with you.
Someone's
'cause
gonna
the
steal all
I probably would have grabbed
meat.
you then.
I ain't no
because-
babysitter.
Yeah, well, that's why I was.
You
That's
see a
why
lot of
I was
people are
there.
looking at
I
the
need some
visual.
beef jerky right now.
It's on the
They don't think it's
People do
good.
not, no.
They've never had
the
salmon
snake
snake jerky.
and
It seems.
No,
Way too chewy.
not an interest to them. They've got better meat. It
Yeah.
seems.
Seems
Alright.
like that thing.
Yeah, I mean, you would know. You just ate some pretty good meat.
It's time
Friday
for
night
my
Sword
universal
fish.
every single character trait of loving Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
I like guac.
I love Jimmy Buffett.
You going to Margaritaville?
Everything
We're in
that looks like cheese.
Margaritaville, people.
Right, so you guys go up to the first bar that you see, all 4 of you.
Whoa. Holy fuck!
And they're mostly, like, unnamed. They're just, like, bars where there's bartenders
It's
serving
strong.
drinks. And they're pretty
Can I try
crowded.
Yeah.
but you all kind of huddle up to one, and you see a. What are those?
Pass me.
Dill,
Pickles?
pickle, they smell crazy strong.
I'll pass.
You gotta
No, but I
smell
need
it,
you to
though.
smell it.
Yeah, you
I'll
have to
smell it.
Yeah,
but-
yeah,
What?
here.
Yeah, they're going the wrong
Wait.
fucking way.
Oh,
Take a
they
chip
taste so
before-
good though.
Do they?
I haven't even tried one. They have like a
those
whole
do smell
like
like pickles.
they have like a whole section at Kroger of like 20 different flavors. Wait, did you
Oh,
get one?
Shit, I did not. I need to see if I can
Mm.
eat them.
Oh,
Milk.
Well, they're out of the
Really good.
sour cream
I
and
would get
onion,
those.
so
Pick two. of them.
rice chips?
Yeah.
I can't have normal crackers and like I need a cracker.
Bro, I love these things. Like, I went on a whole, like, couple weeks where I would, like, just get plain rice cakes like this and, like, the bigger ones. And then just put a fried egg on top.
Oh damn!
Hell yeah.
Yum.
Do what you gotta do. But you all approach the bar. You see a tabaxi standing there behind. This one is kind of a orange tabaxi, an orange cat type
Apparently
woman.
it's like caramel corn.
And she has yellowish eyes, and she looks at you guys. What can I get for you?
Can I roll a charisma check?
What are the
For what reason?
special?
To see...
She puts a menu before you,
those are the common.
and there's a big minotaur standing
wanna
next
see
to you
if I'm
guys, and he's like,
today.
I'll have one mango blast, please. Ooh, the
I'm
mango.
not-
I'm on vacation. Nice. Good for you, man.
and she's like, all right. She starts filling it up, and you guys look at the menu. It's got various liquors of your liking, ales, and then you see there's mango blast, cherry squirts. Like they seem to be like these
Oh.
fruity drinks, all with like
Carry squirt for me.
cherry squirt for you.
You like
Oh,
that
I
red
wonder
sword?
why.
Alcohol or non-alcohol?
Alcohol. I know you could get a non-alcoholic.
I'll have an alcohol.
Yeah, I'll have an alcohol.
I'm gonna ask. Give me a drink
I
you
have to
think
put
is
up with
good
y'all.
for introspection.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck does that even mean?
This man's ordering off of moons.
Make a persuasion.
What does that even mean?
This guy
though?
is white.
No, he's gray actually.
I rolled a charisma check and I had
There is like
a
a green gray.
7.
Great.
7?
If you want to do that,
Oh, I guess I, yeah.
that's cocky.
Yeah.
Well, that was a 6, so that's not better.
That is not better.
Definitely not better.
Well, actually, the persuasion would make it a 9.
She gives the Minotaur his drink, and then she gives both of you the cherry squirts
Hell yeah.
with alcohol. And she looks at you. Think a mango. She gets you the mango blast. Enjoy. And for you?
Well, what does the special list say? What is there?
Cherry squirt.
Yeah,
mango
cherry
blast.
squirts, mango blast, and then there's like your typical ale,
Mhm.
some whiskeys.
Which one is the biggest?
So you're looking across the two like specialty drinks that they seem to be giving out, and it seems to be the mango.
Any sharp
Mango
holes?
Blast. Especially since the Minotaur
Oh, with the
ordered it, I think that's
So
the
she
one.
gives you a mango, and you see she puts a little
Those
extra
things
alcohol
from
in it for you.
Chili's.
yeah, I know.
Applebee's.
Yeah,
It puts it in front of you.
Hmm.
That'll be 3 silver.
that's really
Oh,
cheap.
sweet.
I think you mean 30.
I
Sorry.
put
Okay,
silver
I
down.
have four silver. So
I
I
can-
do
I
I can't help
3,
myself.
and then I do want to ask her. So, is there like another bar, maybe like underwater?
Yes, you're talking about Merlin's basement.
Oh, okay. How do we get down there?
She hands out some more drinks. If you go to the docks, there's plenty of tour guides that'll take you out there.
Is that where Warren is?
I think so. He said he's underwater in a bar.
How much is it?
Before
It
wasting.
varies.
Before
Some of them can
wasting
charge up to
half of
25
my
gold.
words on.
Yeah.
Others 10,
Just stress
but
me
your
out.
experience
Just
varies.
stress me out.
There's this one
Worth.
frog
worth it.
druid out there that lets people breathe underwater for 24 hours.
For how much?
Probably the nicest experience from what I've heard. I think he's the 25 gold one.
That's not that bad.
But some of them will just kind of give you a potion or something,
Oh.
and you get like an hour.
I can stay above ground.
Well,
Okay,
we might as well
well,
experience it
The
now.
thing is, I probably need 2 potions. If
Well,
it's an hour down and an hour back. Well, I don't know that.
Unless you get
Taylor
my
doesn't know
my
that.
man, the grung.
if he's there, I'll pay for it.
But he's still with that group.
We don't know that.
That's true, actually. He's gonna cast water
Maybe he
breathing
left
on
you.
someone
No,
else.
they
then.
might have left your ass because you weren't part of the group.
Well, it's not concentration,
Well-
so he could technically
Oh.
just keep fucking putting it up. He could
Oh.
do like 60 people.
Shit. All right.
But do you go and look for him?
He probably did.
Should we go
probably
to the
did
dock?
leave, but-
I guess I wanna bring my
Just
drinks.
order drinks.
I mean, are people are
Yeah,
walking
people
around with
want
drinks?
Yeah.
I'm bringing my drink with me. I'm going
It's
my
gonna
drink.
go. Yes.
I want
Taking
to
your
drink
drinks with
mine.
you.
Do I think
I
this
like-
is a drink for introspection? I
Wait.
can try it.
Let's see.
Not really.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
But it tastes pretty good.
I'd like to down my first drink
Mhm.
and then order a mango berry blast.
All right.
Bomb blast, whatever.
The
it
mango
is.
blast.
Yeah.
You guys aren't down here for the fruit, whatever. The,
3 silver,
what is-
please.
Another 3 so boom.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Make a Constitution saving throw after your first drink.
Yeah, how's that treat?
15 plus 3, 18.
All right. Yeah,
It looks
you're
like plus
you're
6.
holding strong.
It's actually 21 actually.
21. Very strong.
I looked at my checks.
That you were like, did she even put alcohol on that? Is this bitch lying?
It tasted good though.
But you guys head towards the dock,
No.
sipping on your drinks.
Yep.
Sipping on here.
All right.
No.
You
Big
guys,
top hat, sunglasses.
you're walking over there and walking through the crowd, and it's such a unique feeling being. It's like a resort. Like you're on a vacation right now, and you guys have never been in like
And I'm
this
half naked.
situation, and you're half naked.
Yeah.
You're definitely getting some looks. Definitely getting some.
More than half naked.
But
even
then
even a
we're
few
women.
even a few women kind of pull down the sunglasses,
Women.
put them up.
Well, you
Even
went
a
a
few
few
women.
women. Back. You're like 95.
Oh, chew my ass. Yo, it's a good thing that I.
Yeah,
walked
no,
on it.
cheeks out, man. Cheeks
Oh, I got-
out.
I got good
Well,
boobs.
especially
I got
with
good
the
boobs.
fucking 8-incher.
Oh, I forgot.
Hey, you gotta pay double.
Hey,
I forgot.
can you flip a coin
What?
for our ass tat?
For an ass tat?
There's no way Sigurd would ever
No.
get an
Yeah,
ass
no
tat.
way.
No.
Tattoos
Dude,
weren't
no,
too
okay.
common.
All right. Hear me out though. It's always the people you would never think that would get an ass tat that have an ass tat.
True.
No, that is true.
What,
That
you
is
think
true.
that the mind players are like, come on, just get an ass tat, it'll be so funny.
I haven't been-
The mind flayers just do it themselves because they were thinking it's funny.
But you guys walk over through the beach to the dock,
Let's go to the beach.
where you see a crowd of people
Let's go
standing
get away.
by a sign with like a drawing, like a cartoon drawing of what looks like a frog person, and it says "Be right back." And you see like a crowd of like 20 people standing there by the sign, just kind of talking amongst themselves. A lot of them have drinks that they're just sipping on. You see there's like a family on like a large towel eating sandwiches.
Yeah.
And yeah, but there's also a dock that goes on, and you see various boats with other crowds, and you see other signs being like 15 gold to go to Merlin's basement, or certain fishing spots that are out there, and you see like
Gotta be Merlin's basement.
so are you guys gonna wait for the frog, or are you gonna go to a different?
I want to
I'm
wait
gonna
for
go
the
to-
frog, but
The
I
other
want
guy's
to
only an hour, but the frog's 24. Might as well wait for him.
But Orin's just down there.
We'll get down there eventually.
Well, he's
once-
drinking
Why can't we just get down there now?
because we can't.
I don't think we can do it.
We
Well,
don't
how
have
about
any- we don't have
this?
anywhere
If
to
you
hold
want
Does
to
it.
go
anyone
look
know
for
water
a
breathing?
different
I'm
one
gonna
to
go
see
look
if
for the
the
different ones.
yeah, but I'll
Okay.
hold down our spot in line.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go walk.
got a plan.
with Darth Vader and then
No, yeah, I'll
Alright.
stay in line with the Malachite.
So you guys go look for another boat, and you do see one that doesn't have too many people on there, and the guy is like, "I'm looking for 5 more, 5 more."
Oh, how
Uh-huh.
perfect.
There's actually 4
That'll
of us.
be
It'll be
Almost all
15
of us.
gold a person.
15. That's not bad.
a person.
Merlin's basement.
okay. How do we get down there?
We are going to give you a brief spell of water breathing for about 30 minutes. It's a bit of a diluted potion, but it gets the job done. And then we're going to tie you to a very heavy crate, and you are going to sink very fast.
No, it's the express trip. It's the
Bro,
express
15 gold, bro, like
What
5 silver, bro. Holy
Wow.
shit.
God.
Is that
And
not
you will get there in
dangerous?
Do I
about
even
10
have enough
minutes.
for this
Is that not
bullshit?
dangerous?
Yeah, I do.
I haven't.
Well, it's a
Wait, yeah,
protected.
that is terrible, actually. The pressure change will kill you.
The potion
immediately.
helps with that effect.
Oh, okay.
None of this is like
Insight.
Go ahead.
like a
this is an
warranty?
insight check
Go for
moment.
it.
We can't take away
Do
a
we get like a
submarine.
warranty, like if our lives get lost?
No warranty.
No
Oh.
signature. If you die, you
It's gonna
die,
be
bro.
23.
You're
It seems like that's the procedure. Like he's pretty
How does he
straightforward
feel
with
about
you.
like the, watered down potion and
It-
fine with the effects? That helps with
he
the
seems
effects.
confident in it. He feels confident.
Do we have to sign like a release, like a
Nope.
Nope. No signs on this.
If you die, you die.
We haven't
So,
had a casualty in a
people
very
can sue.
long time. The last casualty was only because a wild plesiosaur came through and ate the whole box.
Me
my God.
munching on
That's-
my
that's really
plesiosaur.
But that hasn't happened in, I don't know, 6 months?
That's pretty
on.
recent.
6 hours.
I was really expecting.
That was
to say
like
six
Tuesday.
to
Yeah,
eight.
this morning.
I really expected him to say like,
So the box has a kind of inflation device that will pull, and then it will actually pull it up if we release the rocks. And then we hire people that'll bring the rocks up later.
Okay, but
Release the rock.
People who are proficient
about-
at swimming.
water breathing on the way up?
Nope.
There'll be a store of potion down there too.
How many?
There'll be enough. Don't worry. It is all included in the cost.
Oh, okay,
I'm still in
great,
the other line.
thanks. When does the frog guy get back?
He steals
Hey,
all
you know
my
that
business.
other guy that's your competition?
Yeah, he's very
When's
safe.
he getting back?
I don't know. I think he set out maybe a few hours ago. He'll probably be back in half hour.
Thank you for the information, but I will be going now.
All right. If you change your mind,
If you say so.
looking for 5.
it sounds kinda
looking for
fun.
5. If you change
You
your
wanna-
mind.
Hey, you can be one of
get
those
tied to a
5.
rock and drag down.
It's an experience that I could tell my future children.
I don't. You won't have
See
people.
who's gonna have children.
But you guys go and you wait by the frog spot.
I want to
wait at
mingle
the
with some of
bar.
the people in line.
I need more.
Well, the bar's on the other side of the beach.
There's no other drinks.
Not in this side. This is
We
very
got time.
much like
We could walk back to the bar and get.
this
back.
is more like a little bit off of this spot. You see is like the transport area that you were kind of seeing a little bit ago.
How long does it take to walk to the bar?
Maybe like 15-20 minutes.
If we jog, we could make it to the bar and back.
I can make it to the bar and back, no problem. I've got legs like a gazelle.
Oh yeah.
I can just-
Okay, I'll give you.
Listen.
I'll give you two gold, because I want a drink, and you're way quicker than I am, so I can't do.
Sigurd,
Pretty-
unfortunately,
pretty
I can't do
please.
that for you. You
Pretty
can get your
please.
own drink.
I
Sigurd.
can't run that fast.
No, we're
You
not there
know
yet.
that.
No.
I'm
Running
giving
with
you
drinks
extra
is
money.
a bad idea.
No, you're just gonna
can
get
keep
there.
the change.
Run.
I'll haste you.
No.
Damn it!
We're
That
not
almost
gonna
always
go
works.
for
That almost always works.
Almost always.
Just taste yourself.
True.
Yeah.
It only lasts a minute.
But then
It's like
I
a
only have
15
30
minute.
movement speed,
Oh.
so it only gives me up to 60.
Yeah. You know, Edmund ain't
It's
doing
much
it.
quicker on somebody
I
with
ain't doing
50.
shit.
20
I don't
feet
feel
movement.
No. I
It's much
already
quicker
Even if
on-
I get
Edmund
my own
had
drink.
more.
All right.
movement.
See, when
So
and I
you
are
head
not
out there and
there
get your own
yet.
drink.
No.
And very quick, you manage to get over there, probably to the same spot at the same
Mhm.
moment because you're familiar with her. Oh, welcome back.
Is there anything in a slushy machine going? Please tell me, please.
Sure, there would be some fruity-looking crushed ice beverage.
I
back
would
there as well.
argue that the mango and
The mango probably was that. Yeah, those two
Yeah.
probably did have an element of
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay. I think I want another mango one.
Okay.
Oh, at what
Sipping
point do I
on
need to roll
gin
for
and
Constitution?
juice.
Oh yeah, if you finish a drink, you make a
Have you had
Constitution.
2?
Okay.
I finished my second one.
So she gives you
What
one.
just happened?
Uh-oh.
That'd be 3 silver.
13.
Can
I
I
got
hand her a
13.
gold and get change?
Did you say save?
That one
or-
definitely you felt the
Well,
little
you can
buzz.
you can have 3
Yes, there
like
should
up
be
to
an
your
exchange
modifier
person over
amount
there.
before
She
you have
points
to
to
start
the
rolling.
like end of the
Oh,
bars.
so I have
Okay.
3.
And you
'cause
see
I
a
have
small
Oh.
building
But it
where there's
depen-
someone
it-
kind of sitting there.
It depends on how
Order.
strong these drinks are.
Alright, can I hand them?
Well, yeah.
A
Because
gold.
like
Ask for
3
silver back.
it
You can
probably
have-
would be okay. Well,
Cool.
okay.
Uh-huh.
1 ale
I
per
get those.
You,
modifier.
you get the
One
exchange, you
standard.
get your drink.
Yes, 1 standard
So
drink per
first
So
modifier.
drink-
probably 2.
Constitution.
Probably.
So
Like
it's
the
a
drinks
14.
we got were probably
You're
Probably.
you're getting a little buzzed.
Okay, and I just got my second one, and now I gotta go back.
Now I gotta get my third one.
On the way
Plus
over there,
5
I'm
movement
drinking.
speed for both.
All right.
So,
You get over there.
She's a runner. She's a
No,
track star.
And as you get
Big
over there, as you arrive, you guys notice a kind of bluish frog person, maybe only 3 feet in height, kind of get out of the water.
I
Kinda
wanted,
stretching.
I wanted to mingle about my religion with the people waiting in line.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you weren't
Have
doing
you heard of
anything.
Thornax?
So
No.
No.
you see
care?
quite a
No,
very
like when I get
there.
in line originally, I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, how you guys doing? Nice day out here."
You say that to probably mostly like 4 humans.
Okay.
You see one of them has a black 3-lined mark across the left side of or right side of their face.
Oh, that's
And that was
while the other ones don't
that
have any
was
of
for
those
the
marks.
monkey guy.
Yeah.
Which
Okay,
one though?
okay,
I don't remember.
He told us the name.
I have
but
the name. I have
But
in my
two of them are
system.
women, two of them are men. They seem to
Okay.
be on like a double date kind of thing.
Ooh,
Nice.
You are a fifth wheel.
that's fine. I can do that.
And the guy with the mark on his face kind of looks over at you.
I think it's.
Oh, we're
Gora.
doing good. How about yourself?
Very well.
I gotta say, I haven't seen anyone quite like you. No
Oh,
offense, of course.
Yeah, no worries. I get that a
Say
lot. I'm
that?
from out of town.
Offense.
Where from? I mean, you don't have to share. I could see it. It's fine.
I can see you're not from here.
Clearly.
Clearly you don't.
Well, I'm on a bit of a vacation from around the lake. You know,
Well, there's no
Around the
better
lake,
place. This place is
around
pretty
the
nice.
lake.
very nice, yeah. Well, I think the best way to get to know someone is just say the thing you think is the most important thing in the world. But what do you think the most important thing in the world is?
I think my connection to Goran, probably.
Okay,
Oh my
okay.
God.
What about you? I'd like ask the other
Yeah.
people too.
And he goes, probably my business.
Your business.
And then
okay.
the girl goes, I think my family's pretty important to me.
Okay.
And then the other girl is like, I really like food.
Self-serving. But
Valid.
Yeah, like, nice.
How about yourself?
I'm also very, very big on all those things. Like my family is very important to me. Food's
Love
very
them.
important to me.
But if you had to put one above it all.
If
like
I
we
had
did.
to put one above it all, it probably would be
swap for
my faith, respectively.
I think
But
mine
Oh, who do you believe in?
well,
What do you like to know?
my god's name is Tharnak. Obviously not.
I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, not like I said. I'm from around the lake, so not a lot of people.
Sure.
He's more of a, to my understanding, he feels more localized to me, like kind of more of a spirit of the area that I'm from, rather than, extra planar.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
I mean, like I could understand that his.
I mean, that must be like a good connection. I've physically seen my god.
Yeah.
I've made a pilgrimage to Zathura, and it was beautiful. I highly recommend you go there sometime.
Yeah,
I mean,
could-
the energy there is just so crazy.
Yeah. Tell me what's.
Then we gotta go there.
No.
Well, no, because this is doubly like me trying to find people that would be receptive to my religion, and also more about this
Cult.
religion in particular.
Hmm.
Tell me more about this Goran. He's not very much known where I'm from, so I'm kind of
You
interested.
really must not be from here. Huh?
No.
He's one of the Twin Pillars, the Order of the Twin Pillars. He's
Yes.
the
Never
black
forget.
side of the equation. He
Mhm.
stands for strength and the. Shit, let me. Hang on.
Yeah, I've gotten the brief overview before. I have somewhere in here.
Sure.
Stands
Like,
for
6.
oh.
100. You needed 600 to pass.
And you got 6.
Yeah. Raw strength, endurance. He's, I tend to, what can I say? As a guard, I tend to get into fights often, and so it benefits
Okay.
me to worship him.
yeah. No, that's totally
Helps me in my
understandable.
line of business in a way, but also
Stay away from
there's
this
a lot of
guy.
wisdom and I don't know, peace that comes from his worship. He brings peace to the battlefield,
Sure.
and I can appreciate that.
I understand. My god is the god of mountains and rocks, so we also take
Wow.
physicality very seriously with our
I could
religion
tell.
as well. Thank you. You obviously do too.
Thank you.
Okay.
I would love to hear more of this Tharnak sometime.
Of course. Well,
Oh, yeah. Here's my number.
Well, you're going down to the bar. Maybe I'll see you down there. I think
Yeah.
my friends are coming back from wherever they were at, so I'm
That'd
gonna
be great.
catch up with them. But
For
I'll
sure.
see you down
It
there.
was nice meeting you.
It's meeting you.
You guys are gonna hook up in the underwater bathroom, bro.
Oh my god.
Damn, I didn't know Malachi took it like that.
Take it. Nah.
But make a persuasion check for me as you
Okay,
just
okay.
mingle across the crowd. We'll see if you manage to really
Persuasion.
push anyone in this crowd towards your faith to some extent.
15.
15.
Asian.
There is a notable reception to your acquisition to spread the word of Tharnak. Some people are like, where can I hear more? And
I have a
what are
pamphlet.
some of the
And only
teachings
me.
of
I have a
Tharnak is-
pamphlet.
They're interested, as
Yeah.
like they know the religions that are here, and a lot of these people aren't very religious, and so they've
Right.
kind of pushed those religions out because they've seen what they don't like about them, and so hearing a new one is of interest to them because
Yeah.
maybe this one could be what they're looking for.
Right.
So they're open and receptive
Yeah.
to it, and you feel like maybe you've convinced a few people to look further into it.
Okay. I definitely give
Doing the
people like
Lord's
the
work.
spark notes
Yeah,
while I'm
for
doing
sure.
it. Just kind of the 10 commandments of it. Yeah.
Yep, some of them are definitely interested. But as you're kind of going through, getting towards the end of the crowd, you hear the water kind of break as this frog guy comes up, and as his crab-looking friend, he's about 7 feet tall, pretty buff.
Yeah.
But he comes up behind him, and the frog guy, wow,
I'm
I have a
imagining
lot of
Larry
people
the
ready to go
Lobster.
down to Merlin's
I'm
basement,
imagining
huh?
Larry the Lobster.
Oh, that kind of.
Yeah.
Larry the Lobster.
Yes.
Does everyone have their 25 gold?
Yes.
You see some people are like, oh.
Yeah, 25 gold, please.
You'd be looking.
I guess this one time, yeah.
Okay.
25
If you would like a ride on the
I
boat,
don't think I did.
it's an additional 10 gold
to ride on a boat or to swim.
to take you to the buoy, which is only about
I'll drop an extra
half a
10.
mile out.
Same.
I'll drop
God.
an extra 10.
I'll be better about swimming this time. I have a feeling I'll be fine. I feel like I should use dexterity for swimming.
I am 35.
I know what to do
feel
with.
bad for asking Dartha for money already, so I'm gonna swim out there also.
Okay.
I'll pay for him.
I took the buoy.
Oh, you're
And
paying
the
For
boat.
the okay.
I have most of the gold.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
I have.
Good.
I
I rolled a
I thought I was
3.
paying for everybody anyways.
Oh, okay. All right.
Are you just paying for
Well,
everyone?
I have the parties.
I
gold.
have
Yeah,
that is
you're-
what.
you
that
were
is why
like
I took.
The treasurer.
That is why I
The
took
treasurer.
the gold in the first place. was
Oh, so
that we
you're
would use
the
it
treasurer
for
and
the
she's the president.
party. I guess yeah.
Who's vice?
Me.
You just got
Oh,
me.
no, it ain't.
So
I
you
don't know.
pay for everyone.
Yeah. So how much? So that would be.
It's 25 a piece.
I already
You
paid.
guys aren't
No,
taking
I already
the boat.
paid. I already took it out of my
Okay.
thing.
Are
So I
you
already
doing
paid
a
for
boat or
myself.
no?
I'm doing
Three
a boat.
then.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
No, I'm not
75.
going
The
Okay, you know, I mean.
the dragonborn parents with
So,
you, the three of them
9.
are going to stay with the iguanodons.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
so 95.
Nice.
Oh yeah, the Dragonborn parents.
It's
of
like we'll
course.
just have some drinks and watch the iguanodons,
Okay, cool.
Enjoy your
bye.
time. and they put some
We'll
towels
guard
and
the
umbrellas.
Beef jerky.
Yeah, guard the jerky.
Jerky.
Snake jerky.
It's hot,
Okay.
hot stuff.
But
I don't think
so
city
you
folk
guys
be
paid
like
the
a
man,
Snake jerky.
We paid
as
the
do
man.
many people. He's like, all right, this is gonna exhaust me. But here we go. He's like cracking his fingers, and then he puts his hands forward, and a bunch of magic just starts coming from his chest down out of his arms and over the crowd. And he goes towards 10 people,
Starts coming.
and you see these 10 people like take the magic, and you swear for a second you can almost see like gills forming on them, but then they disappear like it was almost like magic gills appear and then they disappear.
Mm.
All right,
Hmm.
you're free to go into the water. If you want to take the boat, please get on the dock. And a lot of the people just get into the water and start swimming, but like four of like the older looking people kind of get up on the dock, and then your group comes up next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
And you all feel like your neck kind of stretching and your lungs kind of changing ever so slightly. But it settles and you're able to breathe up here. But it feels different for sure. And then he says, all right, if you're taking the boat, please get on the dock. If you're swimming, just go out to the buoy out there and follow the chain.
All right, get onto the dock.
Also, I forgot to mention, don't talk to the indigenous people.
Okay.
As you guys are
Okay.
swimming out there, he yells it at you.
Right.
And he says it to the other people too. Don't talk to the indigenous people. Stay near the orange light. Do not go towards the blue lights. Understand?
No
It is
blue
dangerous down
lights.
Oh, he didn't tell me that. I look for the nearest blue light.
Okay. Why? Is it bad down there
Why?
or something?
The population has only recently made contact with when Merlin found them, and he has passed very recently, and so they're. Unless you know how to communicate with them, it's best just not to communicate with them.
Yeah, I know how to
Because you will rub them the wrong way very quickly.
That makes sense.
Good.
Okay. I won't say a
yes,
thing.
lovely. Okay.
Oh.
So I
Edme
want to
is no
dive
longer
into the
bored.
water and just like
Start going.
Thank
yes,
God.
I want to start
That
going.
makes this
All right.
time for
So
mischief.
you all start swimming towards it. Can everyone make an athletics check for me?
Can it be anything other than athletics?
No.
No.
I thought we were taking the boat.
Is that?
Oh, are you taking the
I'm
boat?
taking the boat.
I'm
I
taking
paid.
the boat.
I paid
Okay,
for the
so
boat.
you two
Have
take the
a
boat.
chance.
You two are swimming. Okay.
I'll swim.
So
I
just
rolled a
Oh, then
17.
I'm taking 10 gold off.
Yeah. I rolled a 17.
Essentially.
17-6. Malachite is swimming circles around you. I assume you're going to kind of stay in her vicinity.
Oh yeah.
Because you're the
I'll
reason
stay,
you're.
I'll stay close.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little
So-
drunker than I probably thought.
Yeah. The
Yeah, being
alcohol
in
is
the
catching
water?
up to you, and you're not
Oh.
much of a swimmer.
Is there a
You're, like,
bartender on the boat?
You get on the boat, and it's not like there's not a bartender on the boat. But as you're sitting on the boat, you're looking around, and there are boats that are literally like booze cruises. Like you see, they're like multi-leveled boats with bars on each level, and you see they're just fucking loading up with
still
like
can.
40,
That
50,
means like, no
60
thanks.
people. And they're starting
That's
to go
fine.
out onto the water, and you see like lights kind of coming up off the boats. But you get into a small one that has like two large like sails to the side that are currently furled up. And then he goes through the people, and then a few more people get up on the boat with you guys. It's mostly older people. A lot of the people just opted to swim because 10 gold is a bit of money.
True.
Yeah.
That is quite
But
a-
you guys
quite a
fit on this kind of small boat.
Not even. a
And
dent
you
in
see
my bank account.
medium.
The frog guy and the crab guy get onto the back of the boat. All right, you ready?
1800. I don't know why.
And then they start casting a wind gust into the sails as they come
Yeah,
down,
I
and the
think
boat
I
just
did that. 3 gold,
starts going like a speedboat in the water.
4.
And as you guys are swimming underwater, you see this boat
Because we're the best with the ball.
almost skipping across the water above you.
Real wind
And it goes
waker
ahead of you.
ass fucking wave jumping.
And you get to the buoy in maybe 10 minutes.
Not bad.
And you guys park there. All right. Are you guys ready to follow the chain down? Looks like there's about
Yes.
12 of you.
I don't think I could swim for 10 minutes without stopping.
You just got to do the.
All right,
the
everyone in the
rescue
water,
stroke.
and you all hop in the
Just swim on
water,
your back
and you
and
start
just-
descending down. You guys have quite a bit to go.
Oh shit.
It's a bit of a swim. They got there immediately, so
Yo, maybe we should have taken the boxes down.
but you guys
Yeah, we
descend
would've been
for
there, like,
about
2 to 3 times
True.
over now.
about 30 minutes.
Wow.
30-40ish minutes.
Bro, how drunk
And
did you get
eventually-
in this time?
You get to the bottom.
I'm kind of drunk. I don't know. He hasn't come back to me
That's
yet.
true. As you guys are swimming, we'll go to Orin and establish what happened. So an opening did come up at the table. One of the
Oh, nice.
the guy that kept missing his shots and scratching had to go to the bathroom, and one of the other guys who is a
Sorry. Jesus Christ.
sorry audio listeners,
Crunchy.
they are eating chips.
they're rice cakes.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
rice
rice
cakes.
cake.
Sorry.
Rice crisp, not
Mm.
cake crisp.
I am eating rice.
You gotta say that right time.
That's true. It probably is break time, actually.
We didn't start until 8.
Really?
That's true. Okay,
If
we'll
not,
go a little bit
hurry.
further. We'll go a little bit further. But you at the table, the guy kind of looks at you. He's a half elf. He's got like the pointed ears. He doesn't look too far off from Sigurd actually,
Oh,
except his hair is just a blonde,
So he's pretty.
and he's a little more tanned than Sigurd.
No,
And he
it's
kind of
crazy
looks at you.
keyboard.
You want to fill in?
Thank you.
Model.
He sucks.
I mean, I've never played, so.
It's easy. I'm sure you picked it up already. And he hands you the
This
stick,
is a gay
All right.
thing.
and he kind of runs you through the rules
Handling
basically.
sticks.
But he doesn't want to put too
Balls.
much time into it because he's just
Putting
trying to have
balls
fun.
in holes.
Mhm.
Pretty good.
Um,
This is so fucking gay.
And you guys play. What would this check be? Just like another dex check?
Probably
I'd say
Dex,
Dex or
unfortunately.
Slider.
Intelligence, because geometry.
No.
That's the worst.
Perception to see the angles.
You need to roll for every single stat.
All of it.
Everyone.
History.
We're just gonna say dex
Okay.
Yeah, I would just say.
That's
because that's like aiming.
that's not
generally
ideal.
aiming.
That's not ideal.
Generally aiming and.
What if you just
making
whack
sure
it?
you're
What if you
holding
whacked it
right.
really hard?
What if you just like baseball swing it?
No, he's been watching a few games. He kind
I think
of,
that's a foul.
although it's kind of
Yeah.
tough balancing it on your giant claws. But
Oh,
That's
you know,
a technical foul.
you said a few games. I've definitely gotten another drink by now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let me roll to see intoxication. Over 20, like 27.
You sobered up.
Damn it.
27, you sobered up.
You took a poop. Now you're sober.
Yeah, give me another. Give me 2.
He broke the seal.
All right, you get 2 more. Just so it was 5 silver each drink.
Yeah.
All right, so that's
1 gold.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a cartoon movie, but it's Adam Sandler.
All right. So you want these at disadvantage or straight?
Well, I
Straight,
guess kids
because you're
could
sober.
watch it, but I watched it as a kid, but it's
First check, 14 straight.
Was this the dex check?
Yes.
Okay. Well, first roll the 2 con saves for the 2 new drinks
Oh fuck. Okay.
to see if you even get drunk. That's what I thought we were doing.
First check.
Oh,
12.
Okay. Homie's tipsy.
11.
Very tipsy.
Second one.
That was your con save. You went from 12 to 11.
Yeah, because I rolled a 5.
Oh, I
And
see.
I couldn't remember.
thought
I couldn't remember if I had a 7 or a 6. Or
I see, I
yeah,
see.
7 or 6. Second one is a 16.
Yeah, you're tipsy,
that's
but
old
not
enough.
disadvantaged tipsy.
Okay.
On it, disadvantage.
Can I keep the 14?
Sure. You can keep that one.
Okay.
So yeah, you're playing pool and you're not doing bad. You're hitting your balls in. You're not scratching
Yeah.
like the last guy was. You're definitely outperforming him.
Hey, this is pretty fun. What is this called?
We call this billiards
Billiards.
or
We don't-
pool.
We don't got this where I'm from.
Technically,
fun.
those are 2 different games.
It is.
They
Okay.
are, dude.
Well,
They are?
Yeah.
Billiards
Hey,
You're an
sucks.
educated man. What
Pool
can I
is all
say?
balls,
I'm
billiards.
Oren.
Everyone's
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Well, that's the extent of my knowledge.
Well, what's
I can't
your
like,
name?
exactly tell you the rules.
I'm
of
Torin.
billiards, but I know that.
Torin?
Torin. Funny
Really?
how similar our names
Sounds
sound.
Really?
When it comes to
Really?
pool, billiards sucks.
That's
Pool is
awesome.
cool.
I'd have to probably leave that state.
Where are you from?
But
I haven't
pool
seen
is cool.
tattoos like
We'll
those.
play
Oh,
billiards later.
I'm
Actually,
from,
they kind of.
I'll show you what billiards is.
I don't know if I want
We
to
can
play
play
billiards.
10 ball, not billiards. I don't have a billiards rack. But we can do 10
Do
ball.
I need a special table for billiards?
Isn't it 9 for billiards?
As a kid, I used to, run through some ruins and stuff, old abandoned buildings. And I swear there was this old
Put it
temple
in the
that had
triangle and then
marks
take
like
away the
that.
corners.
Really?
The extra balls.
It's in the city. It's in like the temple district. No one goes in there. It's long abandoned. I mean, I'm pretty sure like drug addicts would sleep in there at night and stuff. It's loaded.
As they say about me.
Yeah, you know those drug addicts. What do you know? What god or deity that temple was for?
No idea. I don't even
Right,
I don't even know if it is a temple. It's just in the temple
Nazi.
district. It looked like it could have been, like it had the
It's a
pews
Nazi
for it,
court.
but
Oh.
it could have been like a food hall or something. Who knows? It's old though. No one goes there anymore.
My
Yeah,
ovaries.
yeah. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I could.
Might be worth
Why
it.
is it warm?
What the
It's
hell's
like
going
hot.
on over there?
It's like a rubber stress ball, but it's
Oh.
hot.
Someone was hella stressed out.
No, it's like someone was
Um,
sitting on it with their butt.
No, I was literally just had it in my hand.
I'm from.
Just have hot
I'm not from around
That's what they
here.
all say.
Okay.
I'm sure you could tell.
No.
Kind
no,
of.
You freaking
Where you
butt
from?
hands.
Just not.
Just not around here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Soul Ren, born and raised.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Seems like a nice place.
Wait, are you a
Nice.
native of the underwater? Wait, I'm not down here, but is he? Because you're not supposed to talk to him.
No, he's in the bar. He's not a native.
Natives can't go to the bar.
He's a native of the city, not of
He's in the
underwater.
tourist. I'm in air.
Oh, when did you get above ground?
No,
He's
there's
in
there's
the
like an air
underwater
pocket.
bar.
It's like I had to go through like a pressure change where like there was air in
There's
one
a grease
half.
trap.
Yeah.
He's in the
Yeah.
top of the grease trap.
My brain
how
missed
is
the
the city? I
chapter.
haven't been. I have to go.
It's
and get
beautiful,
my
man.
ID card.
I love it. I mean, I haven't really been to other cities, but there's something about the tapestries and the colors. It's really pretty.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for colors.
Well, then you probably like Soul Ren. It's a little windy sometimes. I mean, but what do you expect when you're so close to the tower?
That's true. Well, what about the cuisine? How's the food?
Oh, it's great. It's diverse. I mean, you get a little bit of the Mall Eternal, you get a little bit of the Pemora, a little bit of everything in Soul Ren.
That's what I like to hear. You know, I fancy myself a chef, so I'm looking for inspiration.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find inspiration in Soul Ren. As long as you like dinosaur meat.
White flour.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I've only had
There's
two.
a lot of meat there.
I've only had 2 kinds, so you know.
Anti-inflammation diet.
That's not a
I
lot.
broke it last week.
You're right.
For living here.
Because of it, so
He looks at you. You look like you've been here a minute.
Right. Yeah, I've been here a minute.
kill self.
Maybe.
All right. Well,
20.
let's rack it up. Let's.
Yeah.
But as you are playing pool, you two, the ones who took the boat,
Yeah.
arrive to the floor bed. You
Yeah.
land and you see this same vision of or view of all these like floor bed houses like made of rough clay, no doors, no actual windows, just darkness. And this whole city is dark except for these like 4 buildings dead ahead down the main street that have an orange light coming from like various little peats where you can see like magic light orbs in there just to signify their position. And you see a small crowd of people around there, and the frog guy says, "Straight this way," and he starts walking down the road.
Okay.
Remember, don't talk to the people.
The people? I thought.
The people.
The indigenous population.
Right. Okay.
And you guys walk down. Make perception checks for me.
Oh, I will.
Is this everybody?
Just these two, because you guys are still out swimming through the deep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
16.
16. What was yours, Edmund?
14.
14. So you guys are walking, and Sigurd, you see a little movement to your left.
Ruh-roh.
I'll peek at it
And
with
you-
my eyes, not my whole
You
head.
look and you see what looks like
Just a side glance.
a head of a humanoid kind of peeking out from behind a building, but you can't really see the face as all the hair is like long and flowing and like in front of the face. And you can see the hands kind of holding the side of it, and you can see what looks like little claws coming out. And then it notices you looking at it, and it pushes off the wall, going behind another house, and you can see like a fishtail
I'm in love.
behind it as it goes behind the building.
Yeah, I'll leave that alone. I don't want anything to do
Captivating.
with that.
I'm in love.
I don't want anything to do with that.
But you guys push through and you get to the bar, and now we'll go to Malachite
You
and
might
Dartha as you guys are swimming
I'm
through
dead.
the deep
Again.
inefficiently.
No.
It's you guys are not making good speed, and in fact, like
Eric,
you,
Can you do anything to help me? You can use me. I know you.
Wow, he has a name.
No.
Malachi,
I don't have haste. I know it.
are you serious?
make perception checks, the two of
Yes.
you.
Why would I have haste?
You're definitely beyond
Be
the
fast.
buoys.
I'm the haste guy.
It's a 12.
12.
Oh, you're hastering.
The AIDS guy.
I don't know why they didn't just get on the boat with us.
I can banish you.
Yeah.
I want help.
That's
You
literally.
do not have haste.
No.
I don't think Claire's
Haste
can.
isn't even on my list.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
really?
think-
I don't think
I thought
Claire's
it
can learn
was.
haste.
What level spell is haste?
3rd.
Hey, Kyle.
What?
Yeah.
Are my ice cream sandwiches still in your
It's
fridge, or
not
did
on
your
my
parents
list.
eat them?
I doubt they eat them.
Did you eat them?
I didn't.
Okay.
I
Is
ate
there
them.
casting guidance or bless?
I mean, I can
Something
do.
like that.
There's
Artificer,
a
fighter, rogue, sword, wizard. That's all.
Fighter.
Yeah,
Mm.
for like
probably
the
for
Did you say
Eldritch Knight.
Soric?
sword. Yeah, sorcerer.
Oh,
sword.
I'm like.
As you
I'm
guys are
actually
swimming
just
through the
dork.
deep, and Malachite is trying to figure out a way he can get you out of this.
Ones that deliver the
You look ahead
Yeah.
into the dark waters. You're in the dark waters. Like you can almost see the sky above you, but you are deep below, and so everything's getting dark.
Okay.
And you swear you see something ahead swim through, and you can almost feel the water kind of shift just a little bit.
Oh, jeez. That's great.
And you push forward a little bit more, and you see in your peripheral to the left something kind of dip into your vision and go back, and it's blue. It's a dark blue. It has fins. It's long. It's big.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then you keep swimming, right? Or do you
Yeah.
do anything different? You guys just keep swimming, keep swimming.
I'm gonna like keep a lookout for it, but I'm definitely gonna like try to like
Just keep.
go faster.
All right, make an athletics
Is that
check.
copyrighted?
I think so.
No, the copyright laws. They got us again.
That's an 11.
What's
11.
copyrighted?
Your mom.
You're getting a little faster, but still nothing spectacular.
I'm counting my
Athletics.
legs
Would've gone
now.
away with it if it weren't for you and your damn
What was that? Natural 1.
You get a cramp.
You're gonna die to a plesiosaur.
A Charlie
underwater.
horse.
No
So
reason to
you
know.
guys are swimming, and suddenly you hear Malachite, and you look as he is holding on to a cramp in his leg, as he's starting to sink just like down. And as you look down,
Shouldn't
you
have
see swooping up from below, something swimming 4-finned, long neck, mouth open, coming up from beneath Malachite,
Please get for it.
right about to eat him essentially
I'm gonna
whole.
try to like drag him out. Or I'm gonna switch.
Do you do anything, any of you?
Can I?
Do I?
I'm gonna
Okay, I'm gonna.
use a key point.
As you're
do I
cramping, you
notice
look
it?
down and all of a sudden you
Okay.
see this
Watch
mouth.
this. I'm gonna cast a key point or use a key point to cast my visage of myself, so I get like all 3 of these. But so I can see in non-magical and magical darkness 120 feet, so I can see clearly. And then I'm gonna try to intimidate this by like, I don't know, making like a growl, a loud growl at it,
So you're gonna make a loud growl at it with that. Okay. Make an intimidation check.
which I have advantage to now.
When can clerics switch their
I
prepared
think-
spells?
Every day.
Every long rest.
Okay, so we were at the
18.
last long rest.
18.
We were not in a position to know that we were going to be near a beach.
No.
Correct.
No.
Correct.
I really want control
Um,
water right now.
Okay. You want what?
It's only.
I really want control
Oh
water.
yeah, that
right
would
now.
that would be pretty helpful right now. So as this thing is coming up beneath you and you're like, oh fuck, I don't have the right spell for this, and this mouth is open as it's approaching probably 30, 20 feet from you, and you hear this loud yell from Dartha, and the creature immediately, its eyes look over towards you, and it closes its mouth and it dips to the side away from Malachite.
Does it
But
start going towards
you
her,
see
though?
it immediately starts coming back towards you, and it's coming at you like a missile, just like, and then its mouth
To open for me.
at you.
For me.
Scream at it again.
Is there anything either of you do?
Well, your arms
wait,
are.
okay,
your-
let me
your-
look.
It has a very fast movement speed, so it's
your
able to
arms
cover a
are
lot
out
of
right
ground
now, so
really
you have,
fast.
You have 10 feet of range because your arms are out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So, yeah, but if it's coming at me like that, I can't like.
you could action
punch it.
dodge. You or
Oh, I could dodge. Can I dodge? Or
Wait,
try to
okay,
Yeah,
dodge?
you should
okay,
take
wait,
an
wait,
action
wait.
dodge
So-
and give a
so-
disadvantage
or
on any
key
attack
Spell
rolls.
of water breathing.
You already have that on you.
Yeah, correct.
Yep.
With that, being underwater doesn't stop me from using verbal components, correct?
Yeah, you're able to
you can
talk.
speak. Yes.
Literally every single one of my spells is verbal.
Because of the
That
spell,
was
you're
so-
able to cast spells. But if you're in like a different situation,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that I'm going to
action dodge.
action dodge. I think
Well,
that's best.
well, I was gonna say I might be able to.
I'm gonna pull you behind me unless you're doing something.
Well, you guys are
I'm
a good
assuming
like
we-
30 feet apart.
Yeah, because
like,
I
he's
was
below
like,
you.
I was starting to sink.
He was just sinking.
Oh, okay, okay. You get that?
It's going to make attack at you at disadvantage.
Mhm.
If I did like,
This is a 15 hit.
No.
So
Okay,
it comes in at
that's-
you, and you manage to like put your hand on its nose and push upward, and so it goes underneath you, and it starts going back this way. At which point you notice a second shadow, and then
Oh,
suddenly
come on.
a mouth of another plesiosaur grabs the neck of that plesiosaur. And sends it deeper into the ground, and you notice on the back of the one that just grabbed that one, there's a rider on a saddle with the visor
Not
down,
a turf war.
taking that plesiosaur
Save
deep
you.
into the water, and then they
He's making
disappear
his
your
horse
vision.
be a
Okay, okay.
He's making his
They're
plesiosaur
keeping
be a
it. They're keeping it
cannibal.
safe. I understand the
Yeah,
reason
that's
for
pretty
it. First, I thought all the
What?
guards were creepy, and I'm like, okay,
You know what? You're pretty cool.
maybe not all guard bad.
Actually, you guys are
you're
bad.
all right.
These guards aren't
Well, I
devils.
wrote
We
down
just have to
about
remember
the
that.
what was it? The sky.
I mean, we don't know that.
The sky.
Sky
I
Patrol?
guess that's
Yeah.
true.
I just
It
put
is true.
Major Tight Ass by his name. So.
Major tight ass is crazy.
Major
But it goes out there, and you guys wait like probably 30 seconds to a minute, just seeing for any signs of movement, looking
Mhm.
around,
I'm like,
and you don't see anything. And then a minute passes, and you see a slow movement coming towards you, as you see the plesiosaur with the rider coming out of the darkness in your direction. And he pulls up next to you guys. Well, that was a close call. And you see this guy is blue. His skin is blue.
I'm blue.
Oh, is he a water genasi?
Wait, you're not supposed to talk to them.
No, he's a
No, he's
guard.
not a
It doesn't really look
I think it's okay. He might be
Genasi-esque.
safe.
It definitely looks like he's got gills, and he's
Okay.
more fish-like.
Okay.
You're not supposed to talk.
I'm not gonna assume this guy's native if he's talking to us.
Yeah.
Maybe the other guy was
Are you guys
racist.
okay?
Yeah, we're good. We're
Are
fine.
you going to Merlin's basement?
Yeah.
Yeah, my leg just cramped up.
Why are you talking like that?
Well,
Can you
grab
just
onto the
drag us
saddle.
down? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you
Thanks.
guys get a premium ride.
Police that story. Yeah, and then when you get down there, he's gonna be like 5 gold.
Give me all your gold.
So you guys get onto the saddle, and there's a good room, and you can see that like, there's chains on the saddle too. Like if he wanted, he could chain you to it.
Oh, if you wanted to,
Later.
he could.
Wow.
But he
Yes,
does not.
sir.
And he takes you. And this thing is fast. Like you guys are really gripping onto this thing, holding on for
Oh,
dear
yeah.
life as the water is
Got
just
that
roaring
grip.
under your
Athletics
arms, over your arms. Make strength checks for me.
Oh, thanks. Strength checks.
Yeah, I will
Save?
say there's like
Save?
added
Please?
saving throw at advantage because there's like these straps that you guys strap into on the saddle because this thing goes so fast.
Well,
Oh, this is an unnatural 20.
19.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
do a
yeah.
good job holding on
You
the
both
saddle.
definitely managed to hold on tight as it goes side to side. It definitely feels like a roller coaster, and then it
Thanks for
stops,
the
and you see
advantage,
all the
boss.
sand kind of kick up from the bed floor as it kind of just stops there, and it just hovers there. All right, you're good to go.
Huh, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Have fun.
Will do.
Yeah.
And he swims off, and you guys are down in the middle of the city. You see down the main street the glowing orange light that you recall the frogman told you to go to.
All right, we go there. Well, I'm
All
out of
right.
alcoholic beverage,
Yep.
and that was a long swim, so
Definitely was.
Time
More
to find
alcohol.
more alcohol.
For sure.
Yeah, good thing we're going to a bar.
Yes, and as the group all accumulates at the bar, that is where we will go on our break.
Yay!
So we'll be back in a
We're
short
so
15-minute
excited for
break.
a
We will see you very soon.
see you soon.
You're back from our break,
Hello.
where the party has just arrived at Merlin's basement, the pub down below. What's going on? Whoa, what is that?
What is what?
Her hand did like a weird thing with the camera.
Yeah, she was trying to unblur it.
I was holding this, so
Oh. These cameras are all sorts of wonky. What the heck is going on there?
it is my penis.
Unfortunately,
But anyway.
blurry forever.
Nice cock.
Oh no, I'll get that fixed.
Ow.
You're welcome.
We'll get all that fixed. There's definitely some issues, but whatever. So you guys arrive at the bar. We'll say Edme and Sigward got there a good 30 minutes before you guys got there.
Yo.
Oh, I'm 2 drinks in.
All right.
30 minutes?
So
I
I'm
could-
sure you
I
guys
could-
remember the bar and how it's described. You go through that bottom hole, you come up, and then it's like a water
yeah.
bar with all of the tables are kind of like the wheels, and it's pretty full in here. But you go up to the bar,
I
you
would
get
like a drink.
drinks. Go ahead, take your 2 Constitution saving throws.
I just
Oh.
one for me. I just one drink.
Okay, one
When I'm
con
at
save.
the bar, I also ask if there's been a turtle in here, where I might find it.
Yes, the frogman says, yeah, I think he went upstairs.
Thank
A
you.
natural 20.
I got
Wow.
21. Oh, I
I'm
didn't
gonna
see-
get
wait.
a shot, a drink, and wings.
14. Give me a second.
First, gonna get a
You guys are
bomb.
holding your own. You're definitely holding your own. And all right,
The
so as you guys
shot's
are drinking your
gonna be
drinks,
over the edge.
Little drinky drink.
Dartha and Malachite show up. They kind of breach the water. You guys see them sitting at the bar,
Oh.
Okay.
and you all hear a familiar laugh come from
Oh,
upstairs.
wait.
Oh, I'm still in my man cave.
15?
too.
15?
Do I hit a shot?
Yeah,
On the pool
yeah,
table?
absolutely.
I'm like, yes, baby!
You definitely hear that from upstairs.
Yeah.
You can figure that is Orin.
There
Yep.
he is.
I just had a traumatic experience, so I want a shot, a drink, and a half.
What took you guys so long?
All right, so you go up to the bar and you get
Yeah,
your
but
2
we were
drinks.
swimming and we
The other
almost
people that
died.
were Swimming got here quicker than you
Yeah.
guys did.
I almost died, so give me a break.
Almost got
What?
eaten by a plesiosaurus.
That's a
and
shame.
I
wanna
almost
talk
did too.
about it.
Oh, wow. That's pretty crazy.
I want a shot, I want a drink, I want wings.
You want wings?
Yeah.
They don't got wings, bro.
I got wings.
They got calamari.
Wait, they got sea wings. The fins.
Shut up.
Kind of.
I can get you some calamari.
What
Can I
the
just do
fuck is
fries?
that?
Calamari.
You should go upstairs and get the food.
Okay.
Alright, upstairs we go.
Do I get my drinks though?
Yes, that'll be 7 silver.
Shot.
Take your drink, and you guys head upstairs, where you guys see Orin Playing pool.
My two
Not
con
the
rolls, by the way,
stars.
are a 10 and a 21.
All right.
You win.
I think
You're
the
holding your
shot's
own?
gonna be the thing to put me over the edge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But even so, you're doing all right.
I mean, that's only like my third drink of the
Yeah.
day, so.
But you guys get up there. The smell of food wafting out of the kitchen. You see all the tables. There's a lot of open spots for you to sit and get some food. See Oren across the way playing pool with some strangers.
Am I allowed to smoke in here?
Yes, there are people smoking here.
I didn't bring my pipe.
Yeah.
Hey, I turned to Torin. If that really is his name.
Yeah.
Lauren is wild.
I turned to Torin. This is the half elf guy, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, is he smoking?
He's not.
Hey, you know where a big guy like me could get a little smoke like that?
Usually you gotta bring your own stuff. They don't really sell it here.
BYO.
I left it on the beach. I didn't want it to get
A
wet.
lot of people do that.
I didn't want it to get wet.
Well,
Wet.
sorry about that. If I had something, I'd give it to you.
Liar.
Thanks, I appreciate that, Torin.
No problem, Oren. Make sure you get the shot.
Torn and orange.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
You guys should kiss.
So what do you guys do?
Drink.
We'll get a little table
If
first.
I see the darts board, I'm definitely playing darts.
All right.
Go say hello to Oren after getting a table.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to see Oren.
You guys definitely pick a
Hi,
table.
Lauren snoring.
You head over to Oren. You see your group arrive.
I turn
Hello.
and look at Sigurd and I'm like, oh, hey, Torin. And I
No.
turn back.
No, it's Sigurd, not Oren. I mean, wait, who's Torin?
Oh, shit, Sigurd.
Hey.
I look at Torin.
Hi.
I look at Sigurd.
They do look very similar, like their facial features. But this one is blonde.
I thought they were both blonde.
He's platinum.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
Your hair is
Oh
lighter
my
than
God.
his hair.
Yes, that and it's probably longer.
But he has
Sigurd,
brown
this-
hair. I thought he had
Sigurd,
brown hair.
this
No,
is
he's a brunette.
Torin. This is Sigurd.
Nice to meet you, Torin. Hello.
Nice to meet you too.
I
Got me
shake his
messed up
hand,
with that
I guess.
shit.
Feel like I'm looking in a mirror a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
You play pool?
You're not going to talk about how luscious your hair is compared to his?
No, because I don't have the superiority
hair is
complex
wet.
that elves do. No, I kept the.
You definitely tell his
You
hair
just
is
have the
also like
superiority
sun
complex
damaged.
of smart people,
Yeah.
not elves.
hmm
Only one at a time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Since I'm a half, I can't have room. I don't have room for both.
Yeah. As soon as I hear a dart, I want to play darts.
All right.
I see Oren and then I'm like, darts?
Yep. You see the dartboard, so you go up there, make your 3 dex checks. You order your food. The crab comes out,
Crab rangoon.
and he kind of puts the menu down on the table.
Hell yeah.
Oh, crap.
And you just order the calamari, or did you get something else?
I just want
He
french
did.
fries.
He said it.
Oh yeah, just fries.
Yeah.
So you tell him that,
Okay.
he takes the menu, and then very quickly, a minute after, he comes out with a little thing of fries, and he sets it down.
He said pun.
Okay.
And there's even like a little thing of vinegar.
Not me living vicariously through
No.
my D&D character.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay.
I really want to go to a resort and drink at a bar and eat fried food.
Real.
Don't we all?
What am I making?
3 dex
Dexterity?
checks.
Okay.
Instead, I have to go to
Next
work.
check is
Yep.
going to
And
be
I'm poor.
19, and then it was a. Oh goodness. It's gonna be a 9, and then it was 9 plus 5, so 16. Or no,
Okay.
14.
One gets very close to the center,
Mhm.
that perfect little dot, and then the 9 definitely goes out of bounds.
Mhm.
And then the 16 kind of in the middle between
Right.
the outside. But it's not the worst performance. No one was really watching. They seemed pretty preoccupied eating. But you're there playing your pool.
Mhm.
Malachite is eating his french fries. Sigurd, you're playing pool.
I'm just watching.
You're just watching.
Yeah.
I'm
What is
sitting with
Edmund
Sigurd
doing?
and watching, nursing a drink.
Oh,
My second.
I challenged
Nice.
Sigurd to a game of pool.
There's only one pool table.
Only one?
Mm.
Torin is like, he's kind of like, he's been playing a little bit. He's like, I think it's time to go. I got work
What?
tonight.
But I just got here.
Well, looks like you've got your friends now.
No,
Play a
Oren,
game
you've
with
been
them.
Here for like
Mm-hmm.
3 hours, bud.
3 hours? Really? I look at
Yeah.
my wrist and there's no watch.
Yeah, about.
But
I think about
it was
3
nice
hours.
meeting you, Oren.
Yeah,
You
you
have
too,
a good one.
Torin.
And
More
he
like
goes over to a
snoring.
chair where he like grabs a coat and he picks it up and he goes.
Wait, you live in the city, right?
Yeah,
Maybe we'll run into each other again.
maybe. I hope so. And he heads down the stairs.
I hope not.
Man, what a nice guy.
Yeah.
What an excellent dude.
An excellent dude.
Fireball.
And you guys begin playing pool with
I
each
think
other.
he's my favorite blonde person ever.
I'll kill you.
So you guys compete?
Yes.
I don't even know how to play this game.
Hey, Sigurd.
Orin will show you the
wanna
ropes.
Play pool?
True, I teach
don't know
him.
how to play
I
either.
drunkenly teach him the ropes of pool.
Yeah, we have to learn how to play it.
I mean, I would say just make competing decks.
Yeah, you're just gonna
checks.
make 3 competing dex checks.
Yeah. It's
I'm
not
not
that
very
hard.
good at decks.
You'll be fine.
I only have a
Yeah,
plus
you're
2.
only going up against the
3?
monk. Don't worry.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
You'll
only
be
going
fine.
up against a
3,
person with
yeah.
plus 5. It's alright.
Hey,
Not terrible.
these
Aw,
gameplay.
I rolled bad.
I rolled mid.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
Garth is on the rocks. Also, no one was drunk, right? Like, I don't
I
think.
mean, I was probably like
I was.
tipsy. No,
No,
I didn't
I
like
wouldn't
fail
be.
any checks.
I wouldn't be anymore.
specifically.
I
Yes.
was
Okay.
strong.
Just making sure.
I haven't
Yeah.
failed any specifically.
So strong.
That you said. Okay, 11, 19, 16. That's what I got.
7, 9, and then a 17.
Yeah, Sigurd whoops your ass in this game of pool. You get a little bit better towards the end as you're really kind of learning the game.
Like just one more.
But-
just one more.
Yeah, you win.
I need another drink first.
So you get another drink and you make a Constitution saving throw. Do you get another drink?
Yeah. I'll
All
give
right.
it 2.
That's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
3.
8.
Are you getting shots?
No.
Just like a fruity drink kind of thing?
Yeah, if they have.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
the,
three silver.
berry,
Yeah.
the
Three
berry
silver.
blast.
If not, then just ale. If they don't have like.
They do have the
Natural
fruity stuff.
20.
Okay, then I'll get that.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sober.
I got an 8.
8?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're drunk.
Nice.
You're officially drunk. So your next checks will be at disadvantage.
Nice.
I'm not sober. I'm just locked in.
Yeah, that's what it
I was
was.
gonna say,
Locked
not
in.
sober. She's in the
She's
zone.
in the
Okay.
auto zone.
I am officially.
Zone. AutoZone.
I need to play
I
this
love
game
the way
called
AutoZone
pool.
smells. Oh my god.
I just love the
Smells
vibe in
fresh
there. I love
tires.
buying things for my car.
I do love the that and like
Cars.
gearbox
I
oil.
just
I
have
know it
one.
smells like a little
Ugh.
bitter, but I just like love it.
Okay, my first roll
Cars.
is a 14.
That's
14?
That's my
Okay, the
first roll.
motorcycle.
I could imagine.
All right.
And free time.
So it's gonna be an unnatural 20, a 14, and then an 8.
Okay, so I had a 14, 6, and 8.
Yeah, I think you whoop his ass.
Oh yeah.
So this
Now
time
that I'm
around,
drunk, now
the
that I'm
alcohol
drunk.
definitely was affecting your aim, and you were scratching and whiffing nonstop,
Oh yeah.
and it made it a pretty easy win for you. But you still feel like you've improved significantly this game. And you guys played for quite some time. You finish your French fries. Edme,
I'm gonna have another
you
drink.
stew, enraged that you should be doing other things.
Yeah, do I see anyone who looks interesting to mess with?
Make a perception check.
I get another drink and I rolled a 7.
Fuck.
So
Yikes! Yeah,
welcome,
you're
welcome
drunk
to
now.
Club
I'm
Drunk.
pretty
You're drunk.
8.
Welcome to Club
8.
Drunk.
You notice, so you're looking around, looking for someone interesting to talk to, and one thing really just keeps catching your eye, and it's the crab folk waiter. Something about the way he moves is just like drawing you into wanting to talk to him. Perhaps he's very interesting.
Is he
You've never
like
like seen
up?
people like these. As he picks up menus with his claw and he puts it into his pouch.
Is he like
and then
Larry
he-
the Lobster?
Kind of, yeah. Except a little
I
more
think Larry the
slender in the
Lobster's just
chest,
kinda like-
not so.
that's a hear me out pick.
That's not even a hear me out. That's
I
a.
I can't explain it.
What's
I
a
can't.
hear me?
Larry the Lobster.
That's not a hear me out. That's a real.
Yeah, I would say that's probably a pretty common.
I feel like a hear me out would be like plankton.
Popular.
Is that the muscle
Yeah.
guy from SpongeBob?
Yeah,
Yes.
Or the,
Yeah,
or
no,
King. I cannot remember
The bald
what
guy?
his girlfriend's name is.
Bald.
The
What?
computer.
Oh my god.
Sharon?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was
She-
Karen.
I think it's.
I like.
I think
I think
it
it's
was
Sharon. I do
Is
like
it
her
Sharon?
voice. Yeah, but like she is a box on a stick.
I thought it was Karen.
But
Nice.
the voice, the attitude.
What the hell's happening?
I don't know. I think Patrick's the base.
No, when he's wearing those fishnets and thigh
Oh
highs.
yeah,
Yes.
you're right. I forgot about
It is
that.
Karen. It is Karen. The
I'm a
robot is
goofy
Karen.
goober. Rock.
But anyway, back on topic.
Yeah. So I wave over the waiter.
And you see his eye stalk
Oh, waiter.
look over at you, and he kind of like sidesteps a little bit and then walks towards you. And he puts a menu down in front of you.
Why are you grimacing at me?
You just look at him, and then he walks away.
No, don't let him walk away. What's your name?
What's your name?
Tony!
He just looks at you.
Oh, damn. Is that how you speak? Is your chuchas?
We're not supposed to talk to the native creature
How do you know he's native?
because he's a crab.
You're not even near me.
Aren't you at
So-
the table?
You're playing pool.
It's true, you are
Got you
playing
there.
He begins
Wanna
walking
play
away.
another game
I'm like,
while
no,
we're both drunk?
He
come
stops, he
Yeah,
turns
okay.
around, goes
Alright.
back.
Let's roll for
He
this.
just looks at you. His eye stalk's kind of like.
We should probably
Got
do
a
one day.
girlfriend?
sometime,
You see his like
disadvantage.
little mouth things like.
We're
Oh, wait,
both.
it's disadvantage.
Yeah,
You got a
since we're
girlfriend?
drunk.
I come up to
5 for my first one.
7.
Okay.
2.
I go.
So we're both missing.
He just kind of looks at you.
I come up to
6.
Edme. Hey, are you being mean to him?
It's gonna be a 9.
I'm sorry.
We're both not doing very good.
She's different.
Another 6.
He puts his claw into the apron and he pulls out like a little coloring
There's
book
gonna be
with like 3
another 9.
crayons. He puts it down,
I think we should do another set of 3.
and he
I
walks
don't
away.
think we've finished this game yet.
I start coloring.
Oh, okay.
13.
Oh, that's so funny.
Actually, also a 13.
okay. 9.
Are you guys playing pool?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 10.
Okay.
We're neck and neck right now.
Natural 1.
Ooh,
Damn.
It's gonna be a
You scratch.
8.
Oh yeah.
You scratch on.
I probably
you-
scratch on black ball. for
Yeah, I was
that
gonna say
one.
you knocked the 8 ball.
I think that. I don't know why I said black ball. Well, I guess my character would.
You lost.
Yeah, and then that one. Oh yeah. Damn. It took us 6 rolls.
Who brought these?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
Where even are they from?
Where are they from?
My ovaries. Ah, it's warm! I
love it.
It's like touching
I
someone's
love this
smooth
one.
ball sack.
Oh,
Jesus.
this is warm.
Whoa.
What? You're not
So-
gonna let us touch Zach's wall stacks later?
You guys play
I
pool.
never said that.
You draw, or in drinks. You all get pretty drunk throughout the night. Is there anything anyone wants to do?
We have to get back to land.
Are there any other turtles in here?
There are no
Are
turtles.
there other like tourist shops or is it just this bar?
There were 3 other buildings you recall that had orange
I want to
lights.
go to the other
Oh,
buildings.
okay.
Yeah, let's go to the
Yeah,
other
let's check out the other.
Especially drunk. I want to impulse buy shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys go out there. Let me get back to. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So you guys head out of the bar, going down the stairs into the water, and then you go down the chute and up, and you're out into the street, and it's dark. Like you guys look out there, and it's got this eerie, dark, abandoned place feeling, except for the orange light behind you that just kind of barely illuminates
I have
the
dark
city
vision.
around you.
I have dark vision.
All right, you have dark vision.
Yeah.
But it is still like relatively dark. Like you kind of look up and you can just barely see the light from the surface above. Not much of it gets down here. But as you're kind of moving a little bit to your left where the buildings are, you can see movement out there throughout. Like occasionally one of these creatures or whatever indigenous population will swim between a house. But it seems they are being very intentional of avoiding your view and your vision, as they don't want you to see them.
Oh, that's good.
Are
Oh,
they?
okay.
Can I hear them speaking at all?
You don't hear. The sound is the town is eerily quiet. There's like no sound at all. But you go to the next building, and you see a very familiar kind of door entrance where you kind of swoop down below and up. And so you guys do, and you come up into a very pretty much empty, like not there's no water in here. It immediately becomes dry, like lobby space. and you see a counter with another frog person sitting behind the counter, just kind of. Oh, are you looking for rooms?
This is an inn.
Maybe.
I have rooms for sale.
Is there anyone else in here?
I have a few rooms filled, yes. But I have plenty for each of you.
Remember that the Dragonborn parents are up there with our fucking mounts. Just
Yeah, we
chilling,
gotta
so
go back, I
we
guess.
cannot
We
stay
do
the night.
indeed have to go back.
Yeah, unfortunately not today. Not this time.
Okay, well, if you ever need a place to stay after a long drinking, please come back.
You've
Yeah,
been here for a
I
little
wish I
bit.
could stay here.
Can you tell us about like the change in the indigenous people after Merlin passed? Were they
They
friendly
loved
before?
Merlin. My people came from the swamps, and we kind of learned to adapt here. But they were a very quiet and isolated people for a very, very long time, as these waters were not kind to them. And so they lived in caves a lot. They had to be quiet almost at all times during the day. This is at least what we've gotten from Merlin's hypothesis as of why they are so silent. And he learned to communicate with them with a kind of sign language that only very few have learned and decoded. And they understood him, and so they connected with him, bonded with him, and he taught them how to build homes and how to defend themselves from the creatures of this body of water. So his passing was a dark time for them, and they still haven't fully come back from it, as there's not many who know how to communicate to them, and so they can't really communicate back with us. But, you know, they leave people alone for the most part, unless the occasional straggler will swim out into their place and never come back. But not much we can do about that.
Yeah, I guess not.
Big little place of water.
So they only speak in sign language?
Essentially.
No Aquan?
Perhaps they might understand it, but they do not speak it.
Damn.
Damn. But you learn to live alongside them. Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Do you have a gift shop?
There might be some in the magic shop next door.
Magic shop
next door.
Oh!
What?
I immediately go to the magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. Sorry we can't stay here.
I'll give him 5 silver as a tip.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And you guys swim over to the next building, looking over the eerie town, and you swim in, and you find yourselves within a store with various shelves of little knickknacks and items. You see like little hats and t-shirts for, well, not t-shirts, but like makeshift hats that have like Merlin kind of sewn into it and stuff like that. A lot of random merchandise, but there is a counter where you see, and this room, I should say, is also half submerged. There is water in this chamber, and these shelves kind of sit above the water, almost like floating a little bit, but locked still. And you see behind the counter is a very large-eyed blue fish person, who you presume to be the indigenous population.
We can't talk to
from
them.
what you can
He's
tell.
a shopkeeper.
And so it kind of looks at you guys. It kind of sits up straight.
I think he's pretty chill.
I wave at him.
And their eyes are large.
I think this
very
guy's
large.
cool.
Do I see any magic
And
weapons?
he's got long hair that kind of comes up to the... You look for magic, make a investigation check.
I go up to him.
You go up to him.
Hi. I say it in Aquan.
He just kind of...
Hi.
His eyes kind of squint a little bit.
How do you do?
And he kind of sign language some stuff at you.
Do you have a book on that language?
He just looks at you, and then he signs again.
Here, maybe?
He signs the same thing again.
I had an 18 for my investigation.
18. So you're looking around, and you do find what looks like some tridents sitting about. That seems to be most of the weapons here. But you do find these necklaces that look like they have like this little blue gem, and there's like a whole like stack of like 20 of these necklaces, and they look like they don't look like they look almost like commercial, like something like they were produced for like an attraction or something like that.
Right. Okay.
And then as you're kind of going down the shelf, you see sitting on like a small little, like a little pedestal, is this blue orb. It's maybe like the size of I don't know, an orange. It's pretty small actually,
Okay.
but it's like glowing blue, like an
want
ocean
that.
blue.
Okay.
Orange.
Get it? I want it.
And you look at it,
Bro, you got
like
the money, you're
squinting
the
at it,
treasurer.
and you swear like you see the vision of like an ocean, like you see the waves.
I want to go touch the orb. I'm gonna
You see the
fly.
thing like stand up. He looks over your shoulder, and he looks at you touching it, and then you hear from the back. He kind of like slams the counter, and immediately a thing opens, and a crab person comes out from behind in a different room, and he like jumps the counter into the room with you guys.
I move out of the way.
And he
oh my
walks
god.
I was gonna say like if he's like looking at me weird when I go to touch it, I won't touch it. But like
Yeah, you put your hand by it, and they definitely get weird. You back away, and they calm down.
I'm gonna point at the orb and then point at my money pouch. Well, quote unquote money pouch.
in like Jiglet. No damn.
And hope to know how much it cost.
He goes to the register, and you see there's like a little meter thing up here. Well, it's not like it's not digital by any means. It's very like analog. And he goes up to it, and he starts like scrolling the numbers.
Bro's got an
Manly.
abacus right now.
And it comes out to 50,000 gold pieces.
For what?
The
Very rare. What else you got?
He pulls out a book, and he sets it on the counter, and he opens it up, and he flips to a certain page. And you don't read Aquin, do you?
Me? No.
Me, I do.
So this book is in Aquin. And so you don't recognize what this book says, but you do. And he points at a certain spot, and you see it talks about the orb of sudden sea. In a 1 mile radius, the ground drops 15 feet down and fills with water. Each creature must make a dex save of 12d6 bludgeoning and 12d6 cold damage as a 1 mile ocean is formed in its place. It's a one-time
so
use.
This is making.
I explained this to Sigurd. Yeah, this fucking orb makes a goddamn ocean.
What the fuck? I guess that explains why it's so expensive.
That would explain it.
Yep. Wow. Is there ask him if there's a book on the necklace? Why you got so many necklaces?
Hey, what about the necklaces?
He flips the pages, and then he points at another one. And you see that it is a necklace of underwater breathing.
Oh, how useful.
How much?
He goes to the number thing, and he drops it to 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
Each?
we'll buy one.
Group rate?
Huh? I wanted to get multiple, but they're really expensive.
How many does he have?
It's like 20.
20?
Yeah, they're like mass generated.
Do you do group rates?
He looks across the group. And there's 5, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
4 would only need it, depending on how long it lasts.
well, yeah, I guess it depends on... Yeah, how long
It would
is
be the spell underwater breathing, so it's 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
So you could
Does Edmund
basically,
need to breathe?
every day you can cast it.
Oh no, so you can go underwater freely?
I don't know. I don't need to breathe.
That's true, you don't need to breathe.
So we only need
Even says on my
3
sheet.
then realistically.
Well,
He kind of make a persuasion
We
check.
should get.
oh,
You
me?
can only
You're the one
control his
speaking
breath
his
right now.
language.
Oh, fuck.
Why are you
10.
So you would need, what, 4?
Yeah.
He puts it to 4,000.
So, 1,000 apiece. Just how it was before.
Yeah, you didn't persuade him to anything.
You could also call it 40,000 silver pieces.
I got it.
You see the crabman walks over to the necklaces and he picks up 4 of them.
I think it'd be really good.
He sets them on
Could
the
be a
counter.
good deal.
Could be worth, and then we would never have to spend the 25 gold again.
Right.
But how
Well,
many times-
and like we could take these
we're
out.
Gonna have to
They
go
do
underwater
require
with
tuning.
other-
That's fine. I mean, yeah, in in the
So
outside
fun.
world, I
This
know
could be
there is that
useful.
island was seen on the map that's like out there.
I mean, imagine all of the underwater shit we could find.
Yeah.
True, that's like unexplored territory. Okay, I'm in.
Some would say an untapped market.
Edme,
Hmm.
you have. Okay, so right now on me, back at the big ship, there's 2,500 gold and 300 platinum inside of the box. It's chill.
2,500.
The cleaners are like,
Yeah.
it's
Well, it's
great for the town
it's
economy.
pretty hidden. It's pretty hidden at the bottom, but like
Gets
They-
re-injected.
If they
I'll kill them all.
It
I'll
technically
gun
was
down
theirs to
everybody in
begin with.
Oakheart.
That is true.
I'll gun
How
down
are
the
they
entire
supposed
cleaning
to?
squad.
How is it stamped with Oakheart on it?
And currently I have 2,000 gold and 28 plat. We want all 4.
Let's say the currency was like Nalan coins. Like it was gold coins with like a Nalan stamp at Oakheart.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen the same ones at Wensville.
Hmm.
I have 951 gold.
I have 108. Or wait, I have 165. Sorry.
This place is starting to eat away at your money.
We won't be
Not
cleaned
mine,
out. We won't be
man.
cleaned out if we get this.
I'm
by
sorry, what
any-
are we? How much is this?
4K
4,000.
total. I have-
4,000?
Yeah, for
For
4.
what?
Getting 4.
Well, underwater.
Underwater breathing.
Why do we? For how much longer?
For 24
is
hours.
the entire spell.
Well, most of us already have 24 hours.
No.
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 You-
Like permanently,
repeatedly.
forever.
Yeah.
Like
We can use it
repeatedly.
whenever.
It's a magic
Oh,
item.
repeatedly?
It's like a
Yeah.
necklace.
Why?
Yeah.
Because
So we could go
we're going to
underwater,
need it.
duh.
When?
You never know when the
There's a
opportunity
big
strikes.
Here-
island. In
here
the
we're gonna
overworld,
need
there
it.
is a big island that
But
we can
also,
go to.
yeah, in the outer world.
Why does everyone in the group need it? Why don't we just give 1 or 2 people it?
Well, because if
Because
we go
that make no
underwater
sense.
and
The group would have to
fight,
split up.
you don't
Yeah,
want to split
it don't
the party.
make no sense.
I don't think this is something we're gonna need. I'm not spending all my
I
gold on
also
this.
don't think it's something we're gonna need, but
I'm not spending all
I
my
think
gold on this. You guys are
now's
crazy.
the time.
No.
But if we can't get them, we can't get them.
If you have the money, you can buy it.
No, I don't.
We
I
can
don't
get
have
3.
the money.
Edme says, hell no.
How much is a plat worth? It's
10.
10 gold?
10 gold.
We can get 3. I think that's still not bad.
That would clean me out.
Well, just until we get back to the...
That would also clean me out.
Right.
I don't-
I think we have
think-
stuff to sell,
I
no?
don't think it's worth.
I want to get I'm getting 1 for sure. I am
Yeah, we can
dropping
give
it down.
1. Yeah.
All right. So you give him 1,000 gold for 1.
Yeah, I will.
All right. So he takes the bless you. He takes the other 3 off the counter. He takes your 1,000 gold, and with his wide eyes,
Oh,
bless
buddy.
you. Oh no.
You want to go to the bathroom?
He just kind of like
Oh, bloody no.
bows his head to you, and then puts it into his register.
Nice.
What a dumb idiot.
Once again, do you have one of those books? Do you have a book on the language?
You see, he looks at the page. He starts looking across it, and it takes him a minute, and then he puts his finger at a word, and you look at it in Aquan and says no.
Okay.
So we can read Aquan and understand Aquan.
He
can't
doesn't
No,
read
he
it.
doesn't. He doesn't.
He's not a.
He doesn't speak Aquan is the problem. I want to learn their sign language.
Mhm.
Not that we're ever gonna see these fucking people ever again.
Yeah. He seems very disinterested, also, in like a
He
lot of
really
this.
doesn't want me to learn shit.
I want to point at my bracelet of disguise and see how much he would buy it for, if he would.
At your what? Your bracelet of disguise.
So yeah, the ones that we got from the devils.
He looks at it, and he kind of does like he waves his hand across it, and you see the magic turn, or the water turn a lighter blue as it wraps around it. And he kind of is looking at it, inspecting it. And he goes to the thing, and he goes to 500.
It's not worth it.
No, that's okay. I think we're good here then?
Yeah.
All right.
Unless there's anything else, that was cool.
Oh, how much were the tridents?
They seem to be just like a +1 trident.
Yeah.
So that would probably put it at what, like 1,500, 2,000.
About.
That's not fair.
Depends on how inflated your economy is.
You think
It's
they buy
just
a
expensive as
radioactive?
hell.
You think they buy our radioactive suits?
Probably
No.
not.
No.
Yeah, put it at like 1,000.
No, and if you're looking in the bag of holding, you don't have the bag of holding.
I'm looking at the items.
And you do see there is like one trident that definitely stands out amongst the rest that is definitely decorated with a kind of like coral design built into the handle.
You know, now that the book's gone, I could have, because you still have Noro's bag.
Yeah.
So I would have had this back.
But these are like two-handed
No,
That
tridents.
was the
I
deal.
would've kept the bag.
That was the deal. Was when I got my bag
Listen.
back after the book was gone.
No.
Yeah, that's the deal.
I thought you had one and I had one.
You have Noro's, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the one you were holding on to mine though until the book
No,
was
that's
gone.
the captain's now, sorry.
Then give me Noro's then.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, no, I'm carrying Noro's. I don't have any others.
Then I have mine then. Okay. Okay.
No, we just put the book in Noro's bag.
No, you completely had my bag of holding for a while.
Oh yeah,
Well,
because you can be
yes.
trusted.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
As they're all like bantering about items, Edme, you hear a voice in the back of your head.
Oh,
It's Nora.
please, no.
It's very similar to like the Noro, like that voice that you had in that. It's like the same spot of your mind, and it's you recognize the words as almost the same kind of words Nora was reading, except the voice is that of Seda, and you hear her speaking and reading this text, this book, and you just hear her voice back there.
What's she saying?
You don't understand the language.
You recognize the words, but not the language.
because it's the same stuff that probably Nora.
Yeah,
was
see, it
teaching.
just sounds.
Oh yeah, it
familiar.
is the same
And
book.
this is the
huh?
first time I heard this from her.
Yeah.
This bitch. Well, I guess that's what she said she was gonna use it.
She's
They say
reading.
she was
She's
gonna read
reading
it, yeah.
smutty fantasy
She
right
didn't
now.
say I'm gonna lock this up. She said I am going to use this book.
Yeah, so
She-
she could
she's
keep
reading
it
Akasaur.
alive.
She
Sorry.
said she was gonna use it to like keep herself under control.
Or maybe that's what she's doing. I don't know.
I assume probably.
Fine, whatever.
But it just means you could take
So I'm
care
just
of
like
it.
dissociating
What?
now then.
Yep. You're just having this voice of your aunt reading. So you guys are finished with the magic shop. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
What is the other building?
So you guys,
The church? No, that one's broken down.
The fourth one, because
Yep,
we went in the inn and we went in the magic and then
you guys swim out below the building and you come up top and you go over to the next building. You guys go back through the hole, and this one is pretty empty. There's really no one here, and you go up, and it's like a one large room with like different little artifacts like in frames or like pictures, and you see little like pedestals, and you see it's a little museum, and you see there's like a sign that says Merlin's Fate.
A
Merlin's
museum,
fate.
guys.
I want to look at the
He's fated
exhibits
to
and
be
stuff.
Merlin.
Okay. So you start going through, and there's no light in here, so it's fairly dark, but you have dark vision, so you're able to see. But you start going through, and it tells you kind of the story of Merlin, that he was. It kind of shows pictures of the academy and his robes that he wore to the academy in Solren, where he learned to use magic.
Mhm.
And it is before even that, it shows him growing up as a fisherman with his dad.
Okay.
And so from there,
What kind of
he
race?
was a high elf, actually.
Okay. Or whatever. I
Hey,
guess.
that's what I'm happy with.
Pretentious.
Or just
I'm
yeah,
like
full elf.
I'm like kind of
Full elf.
related to him.
But like a high elf.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Mm,
big ears.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
And he had black hair.
Mhm.
Of course, no facial hair. Very, very thin, tall man. But he went to academy. He learned water. He learned magic, but he was especially skilled with water magic, as for whatever reason, probably his childhood, he had an upbringing with water. And so after the academy, he set off to the ocean to explore its depths, where he then came across a cave that went deep into a ravine where he discovered these people hiding, eating off the bare minimal amount of food they could. And he felt sorry for them. And so he tried to make a better life for them. And it shows like different robes he went through, or like pictures of like what their cave once looked like and stuff like that. And you're almost halfway through the exhibit as it starts establishing when he would visit their little cove every day to learn their language and communicate with them, and they opened up to him.
Aww. And
then there's like a battle of him fighting a horrifically large underwater creature with a massive maw. It's a pretty beautiful piece that's on the wall showing this battle. It's like him standing in the middle, very like Gandalf fighting the Balrog, just this massive maw coming at him when he's holding his like a staff underwater, scaring it away.
They were brothers.
Yes. And then it cuts to a scene, or not a scene, but like it ends with him laying in the deathbed surrounded by what looks like mer people, all with their hands on his body, with their heads down in sorrow, as he lays there with a staff on his chest, and he's assumingly dead with stones on his eyes.
Quarterstaff, by chance?
It does look like some kind of magic quarterstaff, perhaps. Well, it's more like a magic, like, spell casting staff.
Not
but I guess it
interested.
5,000 gold?
might be considered a
I
quarterstaff.
can't hit people.
So that's not bad. So we're not clean now.
But you get to the end of the museum.
Wow, that was very inspiring.
Very interesting.
I love
yes.
knowledge.
Knowledge.
And you guys leave the museum. You've
We
now
do.
explored all of the buildings
That
of
means, like,
Merlin's basement.
And now we go into the town and I knock on doors.
For what?
I don't do that.
I'll do that.
I think we can go back,
Go,
I
go.
guess.
Yeah.
We probably gotta get back to the Dragonborns. We gotta...
Yeah.
It's been probably like 5-6 hours now.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
let's
so
go.
it's time to go.
They just
Alright.
told them that we were fighting dangerous things.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
do that.
we were
looking for your kids.
You guys swim forward and you find the chain.
Oh yeah,
In the
did
middle
we
of
see
town.
any
What?
Dragonborn?
There's like 1 or 2 Dragonborn in the bar. Sure.
Shit. Should have asked. It probably wouldn't be them.
Hey, you ever seen children?
Hey,
You have
There's no children down here.
Yeah, kids.
But you guys swim to the center of town where you recall the chain going, and you find the chain, and just swim straight up, and you'll be able to find your way out. So you all begin your swim. Takes you probably about an hour because you're swimming up. And you guys break the surface.
damn, if we had those, if we took that 10 gold route, we'd be up quick too, because it
You'd
has
also
balloons
have
on it.
the bends and you would die.
I will say, as you guys were swimming up, you do see this crate with like a large balloon go soaring past you with like people tied to the side of the crate with like kind of like those tower roller coasters. Like they're kind of on the side,
Oh,
just
okay.
like
God.
screaming underwater.
That sounds
This thing is like soaring up.
Yeah, I should have grabbed onto him.
As you guys watch it, even like breaches the water and goes into the air like 10 feet before.
That's how you get nitrogen bubbles in your blood, bro.
Oh my
Not mine,
god.
though. Not me, though.
Not you,
Yeah,
not Sigurd.
I'm
Sigurd is immune to the bends, apparently.
But you guys get to the surface.
Sigurd's veins are gonna go inverse.
No, it's because we're in a time that goes 7 times faster, so it's okay.
And you guys swim to the shore, which takes you another good amount of time. And you guys get there. You see, most of the beach is pretty much closed up. A lot of people have left the beach. There's a few stragglers. Most of the bars are closing up now. Your iguanodons are still there. You see the Dragonborn just kind of sitting around kicking rocks.
Hey guys,
Wow, it took you guys a while down there.
sorry, I
Getting
got
worried, not gonna lie.
I got baited by tourism.
Well, you know, he gave us such a cryptic message. We had to go down there and take a look at it.
Sure. Well, the iguanodons are fine.
Awesome. Do these things drive themselves?
I'm sure they're pretty good at it.
Awesome. I get on the iguanodon. Come on, Ian.
And you're definitely not leading the charge. One of the Dragonborn's like, how about I drive?
Slizzy.
What?
I can drive for you.
What?
Okay.
And you guys begin heading towards Sol Ren,
Sure.
presumingly.
Yeah.
Probably a smart idea. We do have to get our IDs.
Oh yeah.
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 All right. So you guys do see a road that
Be the IDs.
it pretty much follows that river. Yeah, you're right. Drunk getting the IDs.
Can I get this ID tomorrow?
I mean, you did say we have a week. Hey, get your ass back out of your digger.
My butt hurts. Dude.
Bro, put a
I
pillow
I need
on
a
it.
cushion.
Put a pillow on
I'm
the chair.
sitting here.
No, put a pillow on the
My
chair.
head
Is
is
Jacob
off the pillow,
abandoning
like,
us?
He's dead.
No,
he's
I'm
dead.
not.
Soldier down. Well,
Dead
listening
soldier.
doesn't count.
Exactly.
Yes, it does.
No, you can change the camera thing to do the standing if you want.
No,
True.
I want-
Yeah, he's just.
He said you got me.
Yeah, we called him out. But all right, so you guys get on the iguanodons, and there's a road that pretty much follows the river. And you notice as you guys are walking down this, you're not the only ones on this road. You notice there's probably a good 4 or 5 of these, like large, long-necked dinosaurs with the buses behind them, also on the road heading towards Solren. And there's a few of these like Therizinosaurus things that Sigurd recalls protecting these, just walking beside them like a escort almost. And you guys just kind of follow suit. You probably even catch up to one of them and kind of walk in its shadow, as the sun is definitely, well, the shields will be going up soon. But as you guys are approaching these walls, which are massive, like 40, 50 feet tall, white stone, beautiful walls, everyone make a perception check for me.
Oh no.
It's a beautiful wall.
Stop
21.
Oh, perception.
Yeah.
4.
24.
At
that.
24.
15.
Yeah, me neither. I got a 4.
All right. So Orin, in his drunken state, just kind of like watching the wall, like, oh, that looks pretty. You notice on top of the wall, because this giant tower is in the middle of the city, inside the wall. It's a towering tower, but before it, you see these large, like where you would imagine like a turret on top of the wall to be, or like a catapult. It's this large circular, like magnifying glass, and you see it sitting up there. And off to the side are 2 smaller glass. They're just
Because like ants.
off to the side, and you see there's like a number of people just kind of waiting next to it. Maybe like they're playing cards on a box or something.
Guys, I think they cook us like ants if we're bad.
That sounds
But you see these
terrible.
positioned all over the walls, like sentry towers. And as you guys walk for another few hours
Where's their
through the
spotlights?
farmland, where you see people are using like Triceratops and Stegosaurus as to plow their fields. As you're getting through the farmland, there's tons of different kind of crops and plants, and it's pretty vast and pretty beautiful, especially next to this nice freshwater river coming through. And one thing you notice is this river's fresh, but that ocean was salt, which is interesting.
So where
Is
the
the
hell is this
river
coming from?
brackish then?
It's still kind of clear,
Okay.
but you could definitely tell the difference in the coloration and stuff.
Okay.
And it gets darker as it goes down. But the crops seem to be feeding off this water, so it's a good supply. And as you guys get close to the gate, you hear a loud war horn.
That's
And
for us.
immediately,
I love
like a
that.
bunch of the Therizinosaurus like react, and they start going to the right side of these large dinosaurs. And you all kind of look over as you see coming out of the desert towards these creatures are 2 large sand serpents coming towards one of the Brontos, just slithering out. And the Therizinosaurus runs out there and starts trying to claw them and attack them, but they're very large and they're very fast. And one of them kind of slithers past the Therizinosaurus and starts going towards the other side of this long-necked dinosaur. At which point you notice one of the mirrors or the magnifying glass drops their smaller ones, points it at the snake, and you just watch as this beam of light comes out of the magnifying glass and literally starts melting the snake. You watch the snake start screaming as it's caught on fire, almost exploding as this, and the light is coming from the tower above. They have it at like just the right angle, and they're just cooking it like a
God.
laser beam.
Wow.
And then eventually the snake slithers away before it dies, maybe 10 feet as it runs away.
Oh, it's okay.
High-tech stuff.
And then the Therizinosaurus, you guys look back at the other snake that was handling the Therizinosaurus, and it pretty much has it clawed up into the air, tearing it open and splitting it in 2 as the snakes are defeated.
Hell.
The tower pulls back its magnifying glass, and the
See?
parade continues.
That's what happens when you're bad, Sigurd.
Why you're saying that to me like I've done anything this trip so far? In fact, I've been pretty good this trip, I think. I'm gonna hit you in the chest.
There's a large bridge in front of the walls that leads into the gate. Because you have to cross this big river.
A bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. Basically at that orange line. That's how far down you guys walked. So you are crossing the bridge along with all these large, long necks. You see various flying dinosaurs kind of swoop down with people on top just kind of looking at things, various patrols and whatnot. And you guys get to the gates, where the gates are wide open. Very, very large gates. As you could tell, very large dinosaurs are supposed to come through these gates, and so they have to be very big. And so you guys go in, and you're immediately pushed to the left. Like, you immediately have to go left as you start walking through. It's like there's another small wall within this big wall that makes you go to the left. And so you guys follow this road down.
It's a Disney attraction.
And you end up in a very, very large, like, metro station. Except it's meant for offloading people off of large dinosaurs. You see they've got various platforms that go up maybe 15, 20 feet to the backs of various different shapes of dinosaurs to unload people. And you see there is a large security checkpoint to the right of this facility before anyone can enter. And you do see a garage or like a door that says Iguanodons, and there's like arrows pointing down.
Hey, that's us.
Oh, okay.
That would be correct.
This is very organized.
And so you guys start walking through this large garage, heading towards the Iguanodon section, and you guys go up. And there's like a line maybe of like 15 Iguanodons ahead of you, as you all kind of get into this line.
They're waiting in a line.
And you wait maybe 10 minutes before you guys get up there.
Quick line, let's go.
And you see an orc man comes up to you guys. We don't need this combat music now.
Yo, why you got a 12 Don garage when you only got 6 Dons, bro?
An orc comes up to you, and you see he has the white lines across the left side of his face.
Balaku.
And you notice he's wearing mostly white for his clothing attire.
Hello.
Hello.
Follower of Balaku.
Thank you. Sorry. Are you new to Soren?
Yes.
Yes, but
Yeah.
now.
We
All
just
right.
came from the beach.
Let's
We
go to the
emerged
beach.
from under the
beach.
water.
He writes down and he gives you a ticket. Please just he looks at the other and he writes a few more tickets. Please just leave this on the saddle of the Iguanodon when you park it in there, and then come down here to register. Once you register and get your ID, we'll allow you to leave with your Iguanodons into the city.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
So you guys go, you take your slips, you attach them to the saddle, you park them in there, and it's a pretty large room. It's nice though. It's not like a concrete jungle by any means parking garage.
Okay.
They've got grass and like stuff for your dinosaurs to eat, but it's pretty much a large like play path.
I was imagining an actual parking structure.
They do have jeeps here, so like there's gotta be
yeah.
probably a parking structure somewhere.
And you guys come back through and you go towards the and there's a large line of like people where you buy tickets to get onto these things to go to various places, but you go to the right where you see ID registration. And there is once again another line. And so you guys get in line.
10 gold.
You wait for it was like 25, I think.
25 per
Whatever.
person, yeah.
And you guys wait in line for probably 20-30 minutes. This is a longer line. But then you guys get up there and you see a woman minotaur behind the desk.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, welcome to Soren.
Thank you.
What are your names? And she pulls up a piece of paper.
I am Oren, Orenn.
Height?
6'8"
Wait.
inches.
It's rude to ask a person
Oh
their
wait,
weight.
sorry. I thought you were telling me to wait.
Oh, sorry. Your weight.
I thought she was telling you to wait too.
Last time I checked, 6'85".
And then she kind of looks over you. She's like writing down details about you. Okay. And she passes the card behind her where you see a elvish person sitting at a desk. And he kind of looks at you. And he puts his hand over like a little pool of black liquid. And he goes like, and you see the black liquid lift up. And he puts it over this card. And he looks at you. And he presses it out. And the picture forms on it. And then he takes the card and he puts it inside of like some kind of box where you can see heat is coming off of it. And he sets it in there. Next. and you guys go through this rotation. Does anyone want to lie to these people?
No.
Martha
still-
over
You
here.
say Martha?
Yeah, I'm still saying Martha.
Okay.
Martha Delrook.
I am just Sigurd.
Okay, just Sequord.
Sigurd
First name
Oak.
just, last name Sigurd.
So they go through the rotation, and they hand you your
Just
card
Sigurd.
towards the end, and the card, it's a pretty nice card. It's got your picture there with your tongue out, the
Oh,
exact
let's
face
go.
you made, and it pretty much looks like a photocopied picture. Like he literally took his memory and he put it into the ink.
I'm looking at my picture. I'm like, am I gonna regret
I
this?
said I was 6'7", but I'm only 6'6". But
You're 6'6". No, you're not.
No, you're not.
I think, oh, maybe it was 6'4". I know
I'm
I was pretty
5'11".
fucking tall.
I thought
But
you
on
were like
Tinder,
kind
I'm
of
6'4".
short.
No, I was really tall. I was on the taller side. I'm tall and lanky.
Hell,
Why the
I've
fuck
been
am I-
imagining you as a
No, bro.
little twink.
I'm tall and
bro.
lanky,
I
bro.
mean, I kind of pictured you somewhere between like either like a tall human or a short elf because
No,
like being
I'm
half.
like, I was at least like 6'4" or taller. I remember that.
I don't
Bro
think-
thinks he's too hollow.
Maybe 6'4".
I rode for it, and you can get like pretty high on with like.
At the end, that'll be 25 gold for each of you.
I put 25 gold for myself.
Yep.
And you see
Alright,
the
I think.
three dragonborn are like, and the blue one's like,
He's like, ah, my god, you guys spot me. I can't believe I don't have 20.
yeah, all three of them are like, we're out of gold.
Yeah, that's fine. I take one of them. I'll pay 50.
I'm also out of gold.
Why don't we
God
take
damn it,
out of the money we
Malachi.
got?
I had 9.
75, right?
Yeah.
Needed.
Like I legitimately had 9 gold.
Fine. We
Coming
have.
for your gold.
I have.
God damn it, Malachi.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you go in a city.
I'm
Edmund says no, thank you.
The mountain.
We're doing all
The mountain.
But you
from
all
Game
get
of
your
Thrones.
ID with the picture however you want. Is anyone else want to make their picture unique like Orin did?
No.
I mean, I'm pretty
You
drunk,
know-
so I just look like drunk as hell.
You just look drunk as
I
hell.
look at the ID guy. I'm like, am I gonna regret this?
Probably.
I'll
Can I
never-
reach?
No reduce.
For another 25 gold.
Fuck.
That makes
never
no
mind.
sense.
So-
Good.
Fun fact about Liz is that like when I was younger, I was like a kid. I think like maybe middle school age. We went on a cruise and so I had to get a passport photo. No, I was in elementary school. I specifically did not smile in my passport photo because I wanted them to know it was me, and I knew I wouldn't be smiling because we were going to the airport so early.
Yeah.
That's
Real.
funny.
Hey, you know they tell you to just not smile.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
they
they
told
do.
me when I got mine
I was
taken,
like-
they told me to not smile.
Yeah, no, they tell you to
Stonewall.
deadpan. And
And I had to take,
Stonewall.
and they wanted me to take my.
They didn't.
lip
I mean, they
out.
didn't tell a kid that, but I was like,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, they didn't need to apparently.
Because I was like, I literally said, I'm not gonna smile because I want them to know it's me because they're not gonna be able to recognize me if I smile.
That would be me.
So I think that like Dartha is definitely making a face that she thinks is super cool.
Yeah. Got that cool face on.
No, she's like deadpan, but like I'm serious.
Deadpan, but
But you guys have your ID, and then you see the security checkpoint where you could see they're checking people's ID. They take it and they put it next to their face. You go through, and then they get patted down, and their bag's searched.
oh Jesus Christ!
And their bag searched.
Yep.
I put. Ooh.
Hey,
Okay, I'm putting my money. I'm putting my money pouch in my bag of holding.
hey, you guys got some good tobacco in here?
Certainly.
Excellent. I've been looking for some good
I'm
shit.
sure you'll find some good stuff.
You have any other Actually, never mind.
Sir, there's a line, please.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask him if he knew of any of that good, and I remembered who I'm talking to.
Yeah,
But you guys get in line for the security, and it takes you a few minutes to get up there. You're starting to get sick of the lines. Like
Come on.
you don't really deal with lines very much in your life, but now you're suddenly
Mm.
thrown in
Except when
like
I'm at the
hundreds of
grocery-
them.
except when I'm at that damn grocery store.
Malachi falls asleep.
Oh god.
And so does Jake.
I'm gonna kick him out. Kick him while he's on the floor.
But you guys get up there and they check all of your IDs. All right, and then they start.
Oh wait.
You see a lot of like the card checkers are like minotaurs and like more burly races or orcs and stuff, just in case things get a little rowdy.
Yeah.
I noticed you guys are all ripped. Is there a reason for that?
We eat a lot of meat. Well, the minotaurs don't, but we eat a lot of food.
Nice.
No,
Eat
the
food,
Minotaurs are
get ya.
vegetarians.
They
Like,
are.
they eat a lot of meat.
They have a lot of. They get a lot of pea proteins.
Yes, we love meat protein.
Does anyone have anything like illegal in their bags?
What is illegal?
Like, look through your bags, and do you have anything sus?
I mean, other than weapons, no.
The only thing sus I would have.
Nah. Everything's solid.
The only
chill.
thing sus I would have is the Infernal's Bliss, but I don't really know what it like looks
Yeah,
like.
I got some black fungal spores in a jar. That's a little suspicious. I got
That won't get through TSA pre-check.
I got a radioactive sack.
of toys.
Just tell them
4
they're
giant bat
components
wings.
that
Just
you need
give some-
them.
Hopefully they don't start pulling out
My
radioactive
Geiger
shit.
counter.
They
Oh,
fucking know way to.
maybe my Geiger counter
Oh
might
my
throw
God,
them
I'm
off.
Pulls out plutonium. No, bro, I need this for my spells,
Hey,
bro.
A jar of black
Tori and
fungal
Veronica
ooze as
are
well.
frozen.
No.
Oh no, they are. Good call.
Damn, Veronica looks like a lizard.
Oh no!
Oh no, I can't believe it.
Lizard person.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go. I fixed it.
Oh yeah.
Good call.
I mean, as long as I'm
she's
not doing
so
like
glad I didn't
it's in
fall
my
asleep.
magic bag, but like
You guys start going through, and you guys hand them the magic bags, and they open it up. Ah, magic, huh?
Oh, there's nothing in here. Oh.
And you see they they call the captain. Captain.
uh-oh.
And you see
Guy knows what's happening.
Shit.
you see an elvish person come over.
What kind of elf?
What color is their hair? That's
The hair would be blonde. They are
Is it
very
platinum?
pointed ears, so they seem to be high elf.
Damn it.
Ah, a magic item. You don't get those through these gates very often.
I
Take a look, please.
I guess
You really
I guess
don't have a
if
choice if you
if
want
you
to the
have
city. Let's
to.
be fair.
If you have
Yeah.
to, I guess so.
Bags,
What?
please.
1, 2,
Yeah, okay. Sure.
He takes the
Two?
bag. Takes the bag.
3. Do we have a third
But-
one or no?
No, just the 2, I think.
I need to watch this.
Sure.
I think Osmond had one, but he's gone.
Ah, that's true.
Osmond took it with
He
him.
he puts your bag down,
I don't have
He
any
takes
drugs
your
of
bag.
mine.
I don't have
He opens it
drugs,
up.
I just have weird stuff.
and he flips it upside
and
down.
Mechanics.
Oh my god!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, all that liquor! All my food, bro! My ingredients!
Oh my! That was more than I
This is like
anticipated.
our life savings in these bags.
And a bunch of gold and shit probably comes. And he starts picking. I'm sorry, we got to check everything. Them's the rules.
I'm just like,
Bro, so much money, so much coin is gonna come out of my fucking bag. when
But he took it
dumps
off to the side before he
Oh
dumped
my
it, so you're not like in the middle of the line.
my great
Right, like
glance.
he's dumping it like in a bin or something.
Yeah.
My entire
Yeah, multiple bins
inheritance.
probably, and he starts like sifting through it, and in fact, like a few other people have to come through and sift through, and one of them like picks up the rifle.
Oh yeah, there's
Careful,
like I have
careful with
7.
that.
I have 7
It's an
handguns.
heirloom, and it's for my religion, and you can't take it.
It's an heirloom. Also, I have 8 of them.
I have 7 handguns and 4
religion,
rifles.
I had 8 there.
7 handguns, 4 rifles, a lot of bullets. Like
Might I ask the religion?
No, no, you may not.
Hades.
Not one you would know.
America.
Suspicious.
It's called,
Right.
Friendly to you?
And he,
Mine's self-defense. I don't know.
can I see your IDs?
Yeah.
Sure, they're
And
brand
he
new.
takes the
Yeah,
ID.
we just got them.
Tell they're quite warm. And
Yeah.
He starts writing down notes. 7 strange items.
Please don't.
Lots of
Black
mechanical.
in nature. Hard.
Black and hard, nice.
Cylinder.
Black, hard, long.
All right, we've made
So
note
good.
of the items of worth here, or note at least.
Worth?
Not
what
worth.
do you mean?
I
what?
meant worthwhile.
Like for them to
keeping note.
inspect.
Uh-huh. That's not
You may now put your
suspicious
stuff
or
back in your bags.
Alright,
Thank
give me
you for
like
your
20
time.
minutes.
And he walks away.
Did he?
This is
did
gonna
he
be like
check
20
my
minutes.
Oh
bag?
yeah,
everything.
he puts your bag down, and then he takes yours, and he does the same thing.
Does he break
So,
anything?
I like-
Does anything break?
Oh yeah, like
I get real close to secret. I'm like,
We'll say no, nothing breaks. It's like you're real sus about it. Like it definitely all kind of plopped out there.
Yeah.
They don't know what
Very
it is.
upset. Very upset. But
God.
I put everything carefully back.
Guys are
Yeah.
kinda
it's gonna
It
take
takes you a
me,
bit of
like-
time.
It's gonna take yeah, it's gonna take me like 15 minutes to put everything back.
Yep. But you guys load your bags back up.
I'd like to file a complaint.
Leaving a bad Yelp
It's
review.
the grievance. It's called a grievance. I'd like to file a grievance.
Yeah. And you guys enter the city of Sol Ren.
oh, they didn't ding me on my Infernal's Bliss or my weed.
Do they know what weed is?
You do have. You probably would have weed.
I do have literally listed down some.
And then I forget what the infernal bliss. You bought that from Zephyrus, probably.
Yeah, it was like a delirium. I was like, "Do you have any hallucinogens?" And he's like, "Yeah, I have this one. It makes you cry and have nightmares." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take it."
This is some devil shit. That's some devil shit.
Okay.
So maybe I don't know about it.
In that case, that you would definitely get stopped. However, it's just like a human guy.
Yeah.
Actually, it would be Tabaxi.
What do they think about the soul crystals?
Just flip him a coin.
The soul coins?
No, the soul crystals.
They just think it's gems.
Oh, because
Awesome.
they probably do
What about
it,
the ones
like,
with the
by
faces
me.
though? The red ones, because I still have those in my bag.
They probably didn't look at it too much.
Awesome. That's great. I just want to make sure.
But he's kind of looks through your stuff. I think this might be a no-no. He pulls out the weed.
I flip him a gold. Can I sleight of hand him a gold?
Make a sleight of hand check.
I'm sorry. I understand that isn't allowed in a lot of places, but it is important to my culture and my religion. It helps me feel closer to my deity.
21.
I have a
Make a
medical card.
persuasion check. And 21, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh! 18.
18. So you're saying that, and then, so he's kind of like got his hand to the side, and you just kind of put it in between his fingers, and he kind of like looks down. He puts it back in your bag, and closes it up. You're clear.
Thanks, man.
Solid.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is how this shit is done, okay? I know this. The real one right there.
me sparking up immediately.
Next, and you guys get through, and you're into the city of Solren.
I love Soul Red.
Thank
So-
God.
You're immediately blinded by color. Not necessarily blinded, but it is the first thing you see as this city is covered in various colored tapestries that hang from building to building, almost like a canopy that hangs over, providing a nice, colorful shade. A heavy wind kind of covers the city that comes from the tower, and make a perception check. Those who are interested.
8.
18.
18.
My dice has not been liking me today. This is the first time ever.
Torin mentioned the
Mine
tapestries.
haven't been too many.
21.
My clown.
21.
Yes.
So you feel this kind of
Secret
wind, and it's like
two.
pretty localized, and you kind of notice this background sound that just is like a ventilation sound. And so you're following the sound, and you look up the tower, and you see at the top of this tower, on the sides, are essentially ginormous vents that are just billowing out air,
Blowing AC
making
on
like
city.
the wind of whatever this place is. That get pushed out far and wide, but the tapestries really blow with it, and it makes a very cool breeze while providing shade directly from the tower. It's a serious vibe here.
Nice.
A lot of dinosaurs walk through, and you will notice it is predominantly mammalian. There are scaled people and reptilians walking amongst them, but it is a lot of mammalian folks.
Are there any guards around?
Always.
Okay, I want to find one and ask them what's the deal with casting magic, and is it banned?
As long as you're not causing any harm to anyone, or any complaints. If you start getting complaints, then we're gonna have an issue. But you can use magic until a guard tells you to stop using magic. Then you stop.
Okay, I can follow those rules. I can do that.
Regard to the
Hey,
Yeah, I just don't want to go to
where's-
jail again.
Where's your temple district located?
And he points. It'll probably be about a half mile that way.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Look for the people in white and black. Can't miss them.
That makes sense. But yeah,
Thank you. And I
Enjoy your stay in Solren.
thank you. You too. And I turn around. I'm like, why did I say that?
I'm gonna. They live here, of course they're gonna.
Yeah, I know. Torin mentioned something about my tattoos looking familiar.
Really?
He mentioned something in the temple district. I wanted to check it out if
Okay.
that's cool.
I don't got nothing better to do. That sounds interesting.
What are we doing
Epic.
here?
Yeah.
Looking for you guys
I
to
look
figure
at
out.
Dragonborn. We're looking for you guys.
Technically, yeah.
not
I mean,
you
technically
guys.
yes, but also it's. I believe it was on the way to the exit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
That is also true.
That's true.
Yep.
Do we need any supplies to traverse
Probably.
through the desert?
I think we're definitely gonna need the resupply.
Probably.
Water.
Can you zoom out on the map?
Water.
I do believe we.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
are,
have quite a
like-
bit of ground to still cover.
There's a
So
lot of ground to cover. And if we want to check like the other ways, going down or up, because you
Yeah,
never know.
I guess
'cause,
we
like,
gotta
True.
see.
Maybe we should check out the
Maybe we should ask
living
around
gods.
Yeah.
what if we need to take them down?
I doubt that. I don't
Well,
think
Every
the
time they
reason
get brought
that-
up, Corey's like, "We gotta kill him."
we need to kill these
They're blocking,
monkeys,
they're blocking
dude.
our deities, though.
And we need to kill these giant apes that are actual deities living and walking amongst us.
Yep.
Which is weird that they're blocking our deities.
I mean, it makes sense.
I don't think so.
It's their turn.
Because they have it's only because it's like a localized area, and also we're in a dome.
I guess that's yeah.
This is like Stephen King's The Dome, only the
Yo,
time moves
it's-
different.
True. Yo, I read that book. When I was
But
in, like, middle
you guys are free to navigate the city. Where do you wish to go?
Temple.
Temple District?
first. That's what we
Because
know
that is
about.
my JOI.
I will say
interest.
it is nighttime now, which means the sun is like
In
red. It's like a red light.
In
Maybe we
time.
should go to bed.
All right.
Yeah, maybe.
We could hit it like in the morning tomorrow, like immediately.
All right. What do you guys think? I look at the Dragonborn.
Yeah, sleep sounds fine. Today was pretty exhausting.
Yeah, it was pretty
True.
rough. All that drinking and swimming.
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah,
definitely.
Drinking and swimming.
Sorry, they had a really cool bar underwater. I got distracted.
Oh, that sounds really cool. Underwater bar?
So I would have taken you if I knew.
Oh, it's fine.
I happened upon it by swimming.
Huh. Yeah, that's crazy.
So where are we going next?
I guess
Well,
the inn
the
now.
inn?
Figuring out
And,
where
and
it
then
is.
I think tomorrow we ask around, see if they've seen any Dragonborns.
I look at a guard. Excuse me,
Yes.
where is your nicest inn?
Nicest inn?
Nicest?
It'll be towards
Not
the
rich.
spire.
What-
You could call it the
are you
Sun
paying
Spire
for?
Retreat.
How much
It's
is
a very large,
room?
beautiful building.
Nicest then.
I've never stayed there. Bit pricey for my taste, but it's the nicest.
You know what? When in Soul Red,
How
right?
about like best bang for your buck? What's a good middle of the road? Nice area, decent pricing,
I'm down to drop a plat or two.
I'm down to drop a.
a
Doogie.
plat or two. Fuck
Yeah.
that. No.
I'm down to drop a copy.
You guys are frugal.
On logic.
300 in the big ship, and then I got another.
You could try the Dunes
500.
Respite. It's a bit middle of the road.
Doggy.
I got 500. Not that big.
All right.
Which one do you guys
Sigrid,
want to go to?
We'll stay at the. What is that other place called?
We are not. Are we splitting the party?
The Sunspire Retreat.
We'll stay at the Sunspire Retreat.
Let's just see how much the Sunspire Retreat is. If it's not totally
And we could
unreasonable,
always
it's
split
fine.
rooms.
That's
too,
true. We could probably share
Yeah,
instead of
2 rooms.
all getting a room.
It's true.
Okay,
to the
fine.
Sunspire Retreat.
So you guys start walking towards the center of town. It's a bit of walk. It's a bit of a walk for sure, but it's nice getting a view of the city and the population and stuff. And as you're going through, you definitely notice crowds of people in white and black. They wear you notice when they got the marks on their face, they also wear just that color. And they travel in groups typically. Typically the white ones with the white ones, black ones with the black ones, but occasionally you'll see
Segregation. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
it's just the closer a
Religious
face.
segregation.
It's not
we'd love to see
segregation.
This is just Jim Crow right now. Currently.
it. But religious.
But they mingle a lot too. It's just those are like their scholar buddies that they study with more. You know, the
Sure.
people they pray with.
Okay.
But as you're walking through the streets, a lot of people are kind of like chanting and well, not chanting, but you hear talk about the Blood Sand Arena and how the Vanguard just had an amazing display. And that seems to be the talk of the town right now.
The Blood Sand Arena. Maybe
But-
we'll see actual lightning strike.
Lightning didn't strike.
I think that's what was cut up. What it was
Actual
called.
lightning didn't
Actual
No.
tsunami hit.
The Crimson Sand Arena. Sorry.
Oh, Crimson's Hand Arena.
Oh no!
You're tearing his booty hole open.
But you guys persevere through, and you find a very large-looking, almost resort-style building. It's got a lot of elements to
Why you
it,
gotta
covered
look in
in
there?
tapestries of various colors of reds,
just so
yellows,
tight.
purples, whites. It's very pretty. It's not like a casino or anything
Not
like
a
that.
casino or nothing.
Is it leaking?
You go in, and it is a very luxurious
Mind if I don't
lobby
squeeze?
space. with a few like busts and stuff like that.
He needs the garbage.
And it's pretty full in here. And you can kind of see through the back window
I
of
wanna
this
do it.
lobby space that there is a nice large pool
So I want to squeeze his butt.
with chairs and seats.
Oh,
But as you
okay.
guys come in, the hotel person behind the desk, who is another tabaxi. This one is white with a little bit of gray going up the center. And he says, welcome. Can I get you a room?
How
Yeah,
much?
we were wondering how much that was.
That'd be 20 gold a room.
I'd say a night.
Yes.
Good.
I'd say
Okay,
that's
2 rooms.
But
how
all
many
the
does it sleep?
Dragonborns.
They can.
Each one comes with the queen.
Just one.
That's it?
Yes.
Sheepskin.
This is luxury.
Queen, not a
There should
king.
be a couch that can fold out into a bed. Come
Sir.
There is a couch,
Is
but
there
it does not
a-
fold into a bed.
Is there a
Emily
cock
doesn't
chair?
sleep. She can just sit on the floor.
No, we don't even.
There
offer
are
cook
chairs.
There's always a
I
cup
just
chair.
meditate, so
Let's just do 2
cup
rooms.
chair.
I could sleep on the floor.
Yeah, we could have like all the
Edmund
dragonborn
doesn't even
in
need
one
to
room.
sleep.
and
Balcony or non-balcony?
Non-balcony.
Balcony.
No.
for
Balcony
everyone.
for sure.
Balcony? That'd be 30 gold.
No, non-balcony.
We'll get one balcony room and one not.
No.
What?
We're not
I'm
on
the one putting
vacation.
the fucking platinum down. Chill.
I thought I was paying.
No, I'm paying.
Fine.
She doesn't care then.
Why are we staying here?
Suddenly, Ed
Because it doesn't matter.
Because
So that's
they're
one balcony,
dumb.
one non-balcony?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
We
it's
have to
50
try
gold.
it once. We're in a new
Is there a
world.
complimentary
We've never even been outside of
breakfast?
like Oakheart.
There is.
Nice.
What is there? Complimentary what?
Continental breakfast.
I bet you would shit.
Awesome. Okay, I put down 5 platinum.
All right. Thank you.
My poor dog.
And then she goes to the back wall and pulls some keys off. Here you go. She hands you your
Mark it
key
off.
rooms. And make sure they are across from each other.
Oh, thanks.
No problem.
Hey, do you recommend any like restaurants around here?
Yeah, we're new. Like for real.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
How long are we staying?
Warren's got a case of the Spendies right now.
Burn a hole in your
Yeah.
bag.
Like,
Ass.
Maybe like 2 days max, maybe. Max, probably.
I thought we were just passing through. Are we on
It's a
vacation?
major. This is a major city, so like.
This is a major city.
My
anything's
favorite
gonna
personally is
happen-
the Cinderheart Steakhouse.
If anything's gonna happen, it'll happen here.
They have all the best cuts.
And it's also probably our biggest chance of finding missing dragonborn because it's a major
She's a
city.
loaf. She looks like a sourdough loaf right now.
The
The Cinderheart Steakhouse.
Cinderheart Steakhouse.
It's because we didn't use any lube.
And I will say, though it is a strange place, the
Put your finger in there.
the Hall of the Sunforged Vanguard tends to have very
Probably
good
not
food.
because I don't want to get
If you don't mind the rowdy
I do it
crowd.
over the trash.
Oh.
The adventurers
Over the
can be
toilet.
a bit much.
Of course. I mean, the typical adventurers, am I right?
Yes.
What-
I can only fit my pinky anyways.
Yeah, whatever
That's
that
what she
means.
said.
Please.
But you have your keys. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm going to the balcony room.
Yep.
I am
Alright.
also going to the balcony room.
You go to the
not
balcony
going
room.
balcony room.
You guys open the rooms, and they are
Go to the balcony?
very large. Easily, you all could have slept in one room.
God
but,
damn it.
But they're
Yeah, we
very
don't have to deal with the
luxurious,
dragon.
very
We don't know them.
decorated, very nice.
You're
They've got
fine.
quite a
We'll
few
sleep in the
mirrors all
balcony
over.
room, but I can
It's a
board
very
some
like secluded bathroom.
Chill out for
And the
once.
balcony has a beautiful
You're
view
broken
of
inside.
the city. Especially like this is almost built close to the spire, so it's kind of up a little bit, and so you can see all of the like tapestries flowing in the wind, giving like this almost like a field of grass of color. It's pretty. But it is red outside. It is nighttime technically.
It's red time.
Okay, now what?
Now we go to bed.
I'm gonna meditate in the same room as
I
the
pull out
Dragonborns.
a bottle of whiskey.
Oh, me too. Well, I drink your whiskey because there's
Yeah.
no way you can drink a fifth to yourself.
No, absolutely not.
But me,
And so you guys drink,
Drink and then go to bed.
and you meditate, and you guys go to bed. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Alrighty.
Good session. We made it to Soul Ren.
We did.
I didn't fall asleep. I was
Yeah.
just standing over here.
True.
Good job, Jacob.
If
he
I
was not
gonna-
even on camera.
If I was gonna sit, I'd fall asleep. So.
Hopefully next week our cameras will be in a little bit better working condition. We'll fix
You
that
know
little
what?
blur.
This one
He's
will be
cooling.
sharp, and that one will be.
Yeah,
I was
that
gonna
will.
flip next time.
We will always have a little problem, but we'll iron it out. But next week, remember, we will not be playing Oakheart. Instead, we will be playing a fun little one-shot themed after the very popular game, The Last of Us.
No,
Jacob
no
will
dates.
not be here,
I will
but
be.
the rest of
That's
us
fine.
will be playing.
Yep.
And if you wanted to check us out on Reactions Not Included, where Veronica and I will be watching the show, Season 1 and Season 2, which is coming soon,
And react.
you should
And-
definitely come check it out.
And check out Gaming Not Included. He'll probably be playing Last of Us.
I will
maybe.
be playing Last of Us very soon.
You said it wrong.
Come check us
Kyle
out.
will be playing. I'll probably.
Yeah,
Or
she'll probably be
whatever.
back.
Get
Yeah,
it right.
come check us out. We hope to see you in the next episode of Dragons Not Included. See you next time.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.